everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, brought to you by Prestige Game Community. I am your Dungeon Master, Salkos, and this is session 93 of Prestige Encounters. We have a great session for you. I hope it's always dependent on the players. But before we get into that, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group that creates goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you hear throughout the stream. You can go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !syndicate in chat for a direct link. We also have the Fictor Brothers. The Fictor Brothers have a YouTube channel you can go visit. They create fantasy and Celtic music. You can use the command !fantasy in chat for a link to their YouTube channel. And also Midnight Syndicate has a YouTube channel for all of their music videos as well. Be sure to go subscribe to both of those amazing groups of artists, and make sure that you are like, oh my god, your music's great. Like all their videos, subscribe, you know, whatever. We also have Starving Artist, who does all of the character art for campaign 1. You can see her fantastic work below with our character bust. And she has very fair pricing. You can go commission her by joining our Discord and go into the Masters of Art channel. And we also have Shada, aka Slimy Rice, who does the character art for campaign 2, which is going to look fantastic. And we're super excited to be showing that when we can. If you are a Patreon at patreon.com/prestigegc, you can see some of the character art line art now. If you are to yeah,
already, oh my god,
yeah, we have a couple of the bust portraits up on that in the line art, so absolutely. And you can print them off and do like a little, you know, coloring thing. I don't know. It's a lot of fun.
I have seen mine. I cannot wait to see everyone else's.
They all look fantastic.
Can I subscribe to the Patreon so I get like spoilers?
Anyway, so
that's not a no.
It's not a no.
We do have a few last minute things to get through real fast. Some programming things happening here at Prestige GC Twitch. On Mondays are our community game nights. You can come join us on our Discord. They're open to everybody. We do games like Jackbox games, Among Us, just fun party games that we all can play. First come, first serve, of course, but by far we always have space open at this moment in time. On Thursdays we have our one-shots, and tomorrow's one-shot is DM'd by none other than Jack.
Me. Hi. I'll be DMing the one-shot tomorrow. It's gonna be real fun. I've been working on it for a little while now. It was inspired by a very fun game night session that we had the other weekend, actually. By the way, feel free to come check us out on Discord, because we got a Discord server and we do a bunch of stuff. D&D, but also like Sea of Thieves and like Sea of Thieves.
Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia.
And that's another thing. On Fridays are our group gaming nights as well. So we'll be playing games like Sea of Thieves, Phasmophobia. Of course, all of that is streamed. Sometimes we will do a VR game, VR chat, and just hang out with people.
Oh, yeah.
All of that is a really great time, and it all starts with our Discord. !Discord in the chat for that link. We would love to have you here in our community and just be one of our gaming pals. It's all of the people that you see here I've met through gaming and random chances online, and it's been an amazing experience, especially playing Dungeons and Dragons with you guys for nearly 2 years now. 2 months will be our second year since we started the campaign.
Pandemic birthday.
And we'd love to have you. So I believe that is all of the announcements, unless I'm forgetting anything, guys. I don't think I am.
I don't think so.
Happy birthday. I don't know. It's
someone's birthday. Somewhere in the world, multiple people.
Whoever you are, happy birthday.
Shout out to the Brazilian.
Yeah,
Happy
maybe
birthday.
one Brazilian viewer.
The 1% of our podcast listeners are Brazilian, and 1%
That's
is Finnish.
true.
So, hooray for you guys. You guys did a great job hosting the Olympics, I think. So, like, I don't know, like it was Rio like 2 Olympics ago. Anyway, go ahead and grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table and we begin session 93 of Prestige Encounters.
Oh,
Closer to 100.
Bro,
And welcome back, everyone. Where we last left off, the champions of Canada had left the tunnels beneath the Underland Mountains, saying goodbye to their very exciting friend, Zanivik, who revealed himself to be Bamaris, an amethyst dragon. They traversed through the grasslands of the Citadel Federation, talked to some elephants, and eventually made their way to Duskwallow, a town that had been taken over by the draconic loyalists of the ancient dragon lords. They avoided the dragon forces, taking out a couple scouts along the way, and found their way through the lake next to the town of Duskwallow, where they found an island at its center with a brewing storm above it. There was a scout walking along the beaches, which was quickly subdued, and then during their interrogation was killed by Jack, provoking some argument between many of the adventurers. In a rage, Flint continued on through towards the center of the island, where the elder dragon lords were planning on entering the plane of water. Upon coming to the center of the island, they found a waterfall with a spring at the top of it, and the dragon lords addressing them. It was here Flint began the combat by attacking Shadila the Maw, the ancient green dragon, and they summoned two of their Draco Hydras to deal with the champions while they made their way to the elemental plane of water. We ended our session last night in the middle of initiative at the top of the round, with Mr. Midnight Jack leading the charge in initiative order.
okay.
So
did you just say last night?
last week is what I totally
Last-
said.
It feels like last night.
Last
It was just the
feels
other day
like
to
last
me.
night, you know? Yeah,
It was just
yeah.
yesterday, you know.
Yeah, it happens.
All right.
All right.
So here we are in the middle of the thing. We've got two Hydra dragons over here on the other side of the waterfall.
Yeah.
How high are they? Are they on the ground or are they flying?
They're 30 feet in the air. They're currently grounded. Reminder for the stream, the one marked with the blue dot, the one on the right, is currently missing 3 of its heads, the red, blue, and white ones. And the other one has taken little damage and has all 5 of its heads.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I say
And,
focus the blue one.
And the sort of dragon slain has not done extra damage to them.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I am going to move 30 feet this way, 30 feet north, and bonus action, Misty Step. I'm going to teleport, just vanish in a puff of shadow and appear about there. Whoop. I could appear there,
Okay.
if I may,
Yeah.
and attack it with the rapier. Green flame blight.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Rolling for the attack. Come on, baby. 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Okay, take 36 points of damage.
36 points of damage is marked.
Now, I should mention that 10 of that damage was fire. So if he's resistant, then, take that at your all.
Okay.
Cool. And that's I'm going to move. No, I've already used my movement, so I'm going to stay right there. That's it.
All right. With that is now Flint's turn.
Angie, frying pan, reckless, frying pan, and butcher's knife.
All right. So we have a 25, a natural 20 for a 31, and 23. All will hit.
29. But yes.
Oh, that's
Duh.
right.
28, 31 damage.
31. The green head dies.
Oh, nice.
Cool. That'll be my turn.
All right, Shada, it is now your turn.
Okay, so Shada's going to make a couple attacks
Oh,
with
I'm sorry.
his dragon.
Flint, you're attacking the one with the red dot, correct?
I am attacking. Yes.
All right, so the one with the blue dot still has the green head. The one with the red dot loses its red head. All right.
Redhead. Got it.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Shada makes a couple of attacks with his dragon slaying sword. So, ooh, that's a nat 1.
All right. So as you slash, it does. The blade bounces off the scales, and it's going to skitter and go off the cliff and land below.
Okay. All right. Cool. So
Right there.
Shada's going to I guess just for now, he's going to attack with his claws.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's exciting.
Make a claw attack in the heat of the moment. For 28
Okay.
slashing damage. No, not 8 slashing damage. It was 28 to hit, and he's gonna use a superiority die to forego one of his attacks and use Commander Strike and tell Jack to attack.
All
Oh,
right.
boy. And I'm going to add the D8, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had the D. Let me double check just to make sure.
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay.
Yeah, adding the superiority die to the damage roll. So it's actually,
Cool.
it's not a D8, it's a D10.
It's a D10. All right, cool. So first off, I'm going to do 24 piercing damage, and then on top of which a D10 is rolling. It's rolling. It's a 7. So 31 points of piercing damage.
All right, now the green head dies.
And, so how many heads does I have left?
One.
One? Okay, yeah. Shada's gonna climb down, taking that opportunity attack.
Okay. It's going to use its bite against you. Shada, that is
Right.
going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, that just hits.
All right. So with that, it is going to be this. Why is that always the hardest dice to find in my tray? 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay,
Sorry, not piercing damage, fire damage.
okay.
As this last red head bites down on you, it's like, I'm sorry, no. Sorry. Can I just get my crouch? It's acid damage. Because
Okay.
the last head left is black.
Cool.
All right. I don't
And
think it made a difference anyway.
am I able to pick up my sword?
Yeah, that's a free action. Allow it.
All right. Yeah, so that would be my full turn.
All right. Zark, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see here. I guess I'll shoot at the blue one up here. And how many did you say? How many has this blue got left?
Just
It
one.
has one. It's the black head.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll just shoot at it with my crossbow.
All right.
20.
20 will hit.
6, it's now favored, plus 8 is 14.
Make that attack roll disadvantage. You are poisoned from.
Oh.
All
20.
right, so yeah, so still 14 points of damage. All right.
Alright. And then I'll shoot again.
Okay.
25 and 14.
14 will miss.
Alright.
It is very strong cramping feeling in your stomach that causes your arrow to go wide, and you miss. All right, Zescu, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to do a level 1 bless real quick. Some real cleric stuff here.
All right, who are you blessing?
I'm gonna bless Shada, Jack, and Flint,
All right,
Dope.
giving them
Dope.
D4s on all their
Dope.
attack rolls and saving throws.
Amazing.
And how tall is this wall? And does my spiritual weapon need to move like laterally, or can it just go like straight up?
so it is the wall is 30 feet high.
Okay. I guess what I'm gonna do with my bonus action is I'm going to make it so that my spiritual weapon goes up here by like 20 feet. So like 10 more feet and I'll be like up there with the dragons.
Okay.
And that's all I can do right now. I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. It is now this Draco Hydra's turn. Upon the beginning of its turn, the 2 red dragon heads are going to sprout from its form, and its wounds are going to start clearing. So it now has 2 red dragon heads. And all, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads are going to attack Flint.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
They're all at advantage.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
You made a
All right, so first attack with advantage is going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Hits, okay, and we'll just roll the damage while. Do you have any of resistance to everything except for psychic right now, right?
I do.
So yeah. All right, so that is going to be a 24 to hit,
Hits.
a 28 to hit,
Hits.
oh, a 14 to hit.
Miss.
They rolled pretty low on that one. 25 to hit.
Hits.
And another 25 to hit.
Hit.
All right, so that's 5 hits. As these heads gonna chomp down. That's d10 plus 25 divided by 2. So that's 25 points of a variety of damage as each of these slash at you at once, and just like a cobra head bites at you, doing acids, cold, lightning, and poison damage and fire. Quite uncomfortable. Ow! Sam, it is now your turn.
Between these 2 fools real quick. Oh, perfect. They're in range. I cast Chain Lightning, and they both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
oof.
Oh, there's also a feature on here I forgot to include. I will announce it, but I will not use it retrospectively. It has an ability called Reactive Head. For each head the Draco Hydra has beyond 1, it gets an extra reaction that can only be used for opportunity attacks.
Oh no.
Its dexterity saves are going to be a 19 and a 20.
Oof, those both save, so they only take 22 points of electricity damage.
All right. Anything else for your
I am-
turn?
Quicken Spell bonus action, and the one closer to me needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
So the one with the bloom? Okay.
Blue. Yeah.
That is a 3.
Yeah, that fails. He takes 7 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
So, Sam, that will be 1 less damage than you needed to kill this creature.
Ah.
It is empowered.
As a result, at the start of its turn, it is going to sprout a brand new 8 heads.
Oh
So,
no.
2 red, 2 white, 2 blue, 2 green, for a total of 9 heads.
Oh god.
Wow, I should have empowered.
What?
Bye bye, Jack. Bye bye, Jack.
Jack being the
Well, let's
only
see.
one in range. First
Uh-huh.
attack is going to be.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
That is going to be a 12 to hit.
12 misses.
Next attack. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
22, hey. 22 hits.
Okay, so that is going to be a total of 7 points of fire damage.
Okay, I'll take it.
Bad.
7 points. Ow!
That was a low roll.
Yep. I'll take it.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
That is going to be. Oh, that's cocked. That is 14 points of cold damage.
I'll take it. Alright, 14 points. Ouch. Ah!
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
21 also hits. I use my reaction.
All right. So what's your? You said you're uncanny dodging it.
No, I already used my reaction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
On commodity strike.
10 points of cold damage.
10 points of cold damage. Got it.
That is going to be a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
This is now lightning damage. 9 points of
Oh.
lightning damage.
I will take only half of that as my dagger takes, just sort of deflects a good deal of it.
Almost like a conduit. Your dagger
Yeah.
absorbs the damage. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
This is also lightning damage. So 5. That's after the halved. 11 total
Oh.
divided by 5.
Okay.
Divided by 2 for 5. Okay. All right. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
This is a
Love
natural
it.
20.
Okay, here we go.
And this is the poison damage from the green head. That is going to be 21 points of poison damage.
That it was a lot. Still up though. Just
right.
about.
This is a 25 to hit.
Oh my god, it's still coming. 25 hits.
This is attack number 8.
Okay.
This is 11 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And finally, the
Getting pretty close.
black one. That is going to be 18 to hit
18 hits.
for 10 points of acid damage.
I am at 1 hit point.
Holy shit.
It did regain quite a bit of hit points
Oh,
following
damn.
the end of each of those heads sprouting up from it. Okay. Well, everybody, with that, it is now Ella's turn with Jack on deck.
Oh my god.
Jack, but just for a moment before we get to Ella's turn, Jack, you just survived 9 attacks from a CR11 creature. So, like...
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Quick question: is it the red or the blue one that had the missing heads?
none of them have missing heads now, but the blue one
Oh
has
my
taken the
goodness.
most damage.
Okay. That doesn't help me. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on this red one. And you already know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and hit him with an Eldritch Blast 3
Okay.
times.
All 3 of those will hit.
22. Perfect. Excellent. Above 20. And for the damage,
How many Eldritch Blasts did you roll? 1,
6.
2, 3.
I swear to
4,
God, I rolled
5, 6,
damage.
7. 7. You rolled 7
it-
Eldritch Blasts.
I thought I rolled the damage.
Oh my god.
But the damage is 13, 6, and 18. So it's gonna be 37 damage. On any head on that red one over there by
Yeah,
Flynn.
so one of the the red dragon heads will die.
Awesome. Does it respawn?
Not yet.
We'll have to see.
Not yet.
On its
Exciting.
turn, we'll have to nuke it.
Uh-huh.
Alright, it is now.
Oh. I have a question.
Yes, Elf.
Does my Eldritch Blast count as fire damage?
No, it's force
No.
damage. But fire damage has been used against it and it's still sprouted heads.
Mm-hmm.
That's an L.
Yeah,
Anyways.
fire didn't help.
Alright, it is now Jack's turn with 1 hit point left. You're heavily
Cool.
wounded, Jack.
Real quick, is it actually? It's not restrained, is it? Was it restrained before?
No,
Oh, okay. I just see the icon here. I wasn't sure.
I don't know what either of those mean.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. All right. Well, I'm here, aren't I? I'm gonna stab this with my rapier. Stab this mother with my rapier. Here we go. Natural 20.
Yo! Don't forget.
This
Okay.
crit. 65 points
Oh
of
my-
damage.
Oh.
Take
So,
that. I know.
And just with a few very quick stabs of your weapon, 2 of the heads, both of the red ones, die.
Cool. All right, and then leaping from off of the thing after I presumably, I don't know, did something where I crawled onto it and stabbed it in the brain. I am going to use
Very
my
impressive.
bonus action to Misty Step back here. And now I've got movement. Love me a warlock move. And then I'm going to just get behind this tree here. Excuse me, pardon me. Hang on a sec. I can just about make it to there. Cool, I'm there.
All right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Flint. With shot on deck.
Yep. We're gonna run it back. A 19, 28, nat 20.
All right, so that was reckless.
Yeah. Just assume that all these are gonna be reckless.
All right, all those will hit.
10, 24, 26, 30 damage.
All right, the second red dragon head will die.
Oh, he's gonna grow 4 more.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Shada, it is now your turn. You find yourself at the base of the cliff, 30 feet up.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up.
Okay. So that is all of your movement.
To get right there.
Yep.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna feline agility to take 1 step more.
Okay. And don't
So I
forget,
can
you
get
are
within range.
blessed, so add that D4 to your attack
I
rolls.
am blessed, as well as I forgot, but yeah, I'm using my channel divinity as well, so I have a +2 automatically and another plus D4. So yeah, let's do this. Let me just look at my bonus actions really quick to see if I can do anything cool. And you know what? I'm really trying to hit this thing, or hurt this thing. So I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Divine Favor,
Okay.
and I'm going to start attacking this thing. I want to hurt it. All right, cool. So here's the first one. It's a 24. I guess I got to roll the extra D4, or be a 26 for a 29 to hit.
That will hit.
For 14 slashing damage and 3 radiant damage.
Jack, seeing the number of these dragon heads in front of you, you just take one long swipe of your sword with all this force and your divine fury behind it, and with one fell swoop, all the dragon heads get sliced clean off, and it squirms and falls to the ground lifeless.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
work,
I
Jack.
am. Yeah, you did call me Jack.
Like
Good
a-
job, Jack.
You're welcome.
Damn, I can't get in within range. Shit.
Shot as a
I
machine.
mean, you still have your 15 feet of movement from your feline agility because you only use 5 feet of it.
That would be an extra. That wouldn't be 15. That'd be an extra what? 25.
Your feline agility is 20 feet, isn't it?
It's
doubles-
free dash.
Yeah, it doubles his speed.
It's good doubles the speed.
Oh, so then you have another 25 feet of movement. Yep.
Yeah. I'm assuming.
25
This
feet
is
would
like-
be the waterfall.
Yeah, I don't think that's a smart idea. I'm gonna get right about here. Like, let me put myself there. Yeah,
All right.
and yeah, that'll, I guess, be my turn because I can't do anything else.
Zark, it is now your turn.
Alright. Well, I'll move over a little bit. Just to get a little clearer sight. And I'm gonna just shoot at it. That's really all I can do.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
go. 15.
15 will miss.
I'll shoot again.
Okay.
25.
25
With the
will
hand
hit.
crossbow.
So it'll be 18.
18 points of damage. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Huzescu. It is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna scooch on over right here, 5 feet this way. Going to do a 4th level guiding bolt.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit him with that.
29
That's a
will
29 to hit for 19 radiant and advantage on the next hit that is done on him.
Yep.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to take my 20 feet of movement with my spiritual weapon to move it right there, and I end my turn.
All right. So you watch as the stumps of the head begin to shake and ripple, almost as cells trying to multiply. But there's something about that divine flame, the divine damage, that stops it from happening.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Yes! Okay.
But it is now its turn, and it still has 4 very angry dragon heads. It is going to look in the diagonal direction, and I need both Flint and Shada to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Cool. This should be plus an extra 2. Oh, 14.
I have advantage.
You do have advantage. That's a failure, Shada.
You know what? I'm going to use Indomitable.
You also have Bless.
Oh, yeah, I have Bless. Hold up. Yeah, you're right.
Another
So
4.
that's a 6. Wait, that's an 18. Yeah.
Wait, so you rolled a 12.
I have an extra +2 from situational using my shield. It doesn't automatically add it.
Okay. Yeah, so you're both going to succeed and take half damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to take no damage.
All right. So, Flint, that is going to be 17 points of lightning damage divided by 2, so 8.
Yep.
8 points of lightning damage, and it's going to roll for its breath weapon again. All right, that will be its turn. Sam.
Uh-oh. What did I get?
Sam's going to come straight up to the shore, and he's going to start things off with a quickened mind sliver. An
Okay.
intelligence saving throw.
That is going to be a 3.
Yeah, that fails. So he takes 12 points of damage and removes a d4 from his next saving throw. I cast Blight.
Okay.
Holy shit.
And what's that saving throw?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
A D4, you say?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is going to be 21 minus 4, so 17.
That meets my DC.
Damn.
These things have a very high constitution modifier. All right. And that's gonna be what, 20 points of necrotic damage though?
Yes.
All right, with that, the next dragon head will die. That is the white dragon head, now gone. Okay.
All right, and that is my turn. Yep.
Elif, what do you got for us, Elif? Jack's
How
on
many
deck.
dragon heads are there again?
There are 3 left. There's a blue, green, and black.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try to hit each of them. I think I clicked 4, yeah.
Oh.
So 12. Oh my
Misses.
god, what the
So
hell?
only one of those hits, and it's the 28.
That's atrocious. That's terrible. 6 damage?
6
oh my
points
God.
of force damage. All right.
Pull him.
Elif always
Pull him.
being the heavy damage dealer somehow fumbles in that round. Is these bolts of, maybe it's the cloud from all the mist of the waterfall that makes you miss. You don't know. You don't have a clear line of sight.
This is a
Jack,
beautiful creature.
hiding in a tree. It's your turn.
Well, I've dove into this tree and I'm just pulling out my big ass heavy crossbow. Zark and I both picked these up, by the way. Zark, you're welcome to use that too. We did that last session. But I'm just gonna shake aim, steady aim, and I'm gonna fire this bad boy
Okay.
at the remaining dragon. Here we go. Advantage, me. So far, that is a 21 to hit, but because of Elven accuracy, I'm gonna reroll one of the die, and it's still 21 to hit. Okay,
That will hit.
and that will hit. All right, here comes the damage.
Be sure you're blessed as well.
27. Oh, do I add to the? Oh yeah, that's
It's not gonna
the
make
attack
a
rating, right?
difference.
27 points of piercing damage.
27 points of piercing damage. The next dragon head will die, the blue one.
Nice. Oh, we still have to kill it though.
Come
So
on,
yeah,
Flint, come on.
the
We actually have to kill it.
Eldritch Blast that Elif hit knocked the dragon head into place for the crossbow bolt just to meet and go up through the bottom of its jaw, through its head, presumably piercing its skull.
Damn right.
And I'm sorry, what was your total amount of damage? I didn't. Oh,
It was 27 points.
I was looking at the wrong screen. I didn't know that you were whispering it to me. All right.
Oh, my apologies. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell me.
Flint, it is now your turn.
Yeah, we're being reckless up in here.
19,
19.
17, all will hit. The 17 just hits.
Oh, I have blessed, so I would have. Yeah,
Well, now you know it's armor class.
nice. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30.
30. With that, the green dragon head will die.
Oh.
Anything
Fuck
else
you,
for your
Green
turn?
Dragon Head! Just that one specifically.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Shada, it is now your turn.
Cool.
Wait,
So
how
I'm
many heads are
assuming-
left?
One.
Sorry.
And it is
Oh,
struggling to stand.
Yeah, then, actually, yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm assuming, what is this? This water right here. I'm assuming it's rushing pretty hard because there's a waterfall
Mhm.
right there, right?
Yep.
So I could step back and do a running long. How far does a standing long jump go? If you know, Flint, normally.
It's your strength score.
Yes.
Standing long jump.
Oh, no. I think it's like half your strength score. You only need to move 10 feet to get a running long jump, though.
That's true. So what? I have to move back.
So it's 5 feet
Right.
of movement. Yep. It'll take all of your movement to get from. If you do a running long jump, it'll take all your movement to get across.
Okay. All right. So this water's pretty turbulent. Would I technically be able to move across it? Would I have to roll something
I will let you know that it will require a strength save to fight the current.
with swimming speed?
Correct.
Okay,
You have to make the strength save with advantage. The DC is 18.
Strength save with advantage, DC 18. to get across. Okay, I think I might risk this because. All right. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, with advantage.
With advantage.
Okay. Oh, cool. 25.
You managed to swim across, fighting the current
Alright.
of the waterfall, and not hitting the sharp rocks below. That would have been a lot of damage if you would have failed, but I can't disclose everything to you.
So Shadow's gonna get right about here,
Okay.
using all of his movement, and I'm gonna make some attacks.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Whoop. So that's a 18.
No hit.
Okay, okay, that's gonna be 8 slashing, 4 radiant.
Yeah. So Shada, how do you want to do this?
How many heads were left?
1.
Okay, cool. Shada's going to like as he like swims across the turbulent water, he's gonna run up and then climb up the neck of this thing and then stab the sword through its head.
Absolutely. So as you
Jack
do
watching that, he's just like, my man.
yeah. So after that, the dragon's body does begin to like squirm, much like any serpent with its head cut off, and then it just slumps to the ground and falls off of the cliff and begins to be washed down the river.
That will surely be sanitary.
Okay, so we're out of initiative now, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, everybody, we need to get in there.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not much time.
We need to be chasing them. Are you okay, Jack?
No, I'll be fine. Just
I'm,
like he's hurt. At least he's honest.
I'm casting
Oh,
Aura
I'll be
Vitality,
okay.
and I'm going to immediately huddle by Jack for the next minute.
I'll just fall onto him, just lean on his shoulder.
You are hanging out next to the thing for a minute.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna keep doing stuff, but for the time being, I'm gonna stick right next to him. While this Aura Vitality is just gonna be giving him health every 6 seconds.
I need to make
Alright.
it up. That waterfall.
Yeah, so after that minute, it is, you notice as like the swirling whirlpool is beginning to change in intensity and lessen at the top of the stream.
Everybody, we need to go now.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
I'm
gonna
gonna
hop
yeah.
in.
Going.
Let's climb up. How
And
much would I have gotten by that end of that minute?
57 healing.
Oh my god, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, wounds close, all that stuff.
All right.
Whoops.
57.
57.
I
My
thought you
man.
said 7. I was like, bro,
I'm very happy I did not lose
57
any of
is a
my
lot
actual
better.
supplies.
Yeah, so as you all go into the whirlpool, you find yourselves being whipped around by this intense current. I need the entire party to make a strength saving throw. This will all be a straight roll.
You know, strength is not my best. This is gonna be sad.
Cool. 24s across the board.
Oh my god, I crit.
Strength saving throw plus bless.
Saving throw.
I don't think you have Bless if he's got Aura Vitality up.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
I'm
those
pretty
know.
sure. Yeah.
It's
so
a
we
3
had
then.
2
Yeah.
natural 20s, a 24. There's a lot of relative.
I rolled
Almost
real
everybody
low.
rolled either a natural 20 or above 20 itself. So we have a 15,
Almost.
24, 20, natural 20, 22, natural 20, 3. But as you find yourselves being whipped around by this whirlpool, you do manage to stick together and not get separated. As you get pulled down to this massive vortex, all of your vision clouds over with hues of blue, and all you see is just flashes of bubbles and all sorts of things like cloud yourselves and fog up your vision, obscuring it further until eventually the swirling stops. And what you find yourselves in is just blue as far as the eye can see, with all sorts of aquatic life, schools of fish, a variety of colors, pockets of bubbles kind of bubbling up out of a fathomless. And you look up or what your from your current direction is up, and you see nothing but blue as far as the eye can see. There is no west, there is no east, there is no north or south, no up or down. You all are now in the elemental plane of water.
Terrifying.
Nice.
Okay, we've got our bubbles on, and if not, Aquafina, and the bubbles come on.
Tell you what, I'm gonna do Aura Vitality again with my last 3rd level spell slot, and I'm gonna do the same thing I did for Jack, but with Flint now.
Cool.
Spend the next minute hanging around him.
Oh, I'll hang out too.
Remember, for barbarians, healing's double.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's effectively double.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
it's
because
just
I
the
only...
fact that he takes half damage.
Basically everything.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
You heal me 10, I can take 20 damage. You heal Jack 10, he can take 10 damage.
That is true. And with your massive health pool, I think you're just gonna eat this entire like aura over the next minute for sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Good stuff.
I only took 132 damage, 133 damage that fight.
Only?
It's fine. It's fine. Which would realistically be 266 damage. I only took that.
Cool.
How many hit points? How many?
Does the minute end already, Sakos?
Yeah, so I'll say that the minutes. Does anybody want to do anything while that's occurring?
Okay. It's 20.
Well, at this point, yeah, we're in the midst of these depths, and I'm trying
81
to see
hit
as far
points.
as I can. I can see in total darkness for 120 feet if it's dark around us.
No, the water. So, go ahead and make a perception check as you look around. The water is a comfortable temperature for all of you. It's not too hot, not too cold. There is everything
That's a natural
is
one.
lit.
Yeah.
A natural one. You're still kind of dizzy from being swirled around in that whirlpool. You can't quite make out anything. Your vision's still kind of blurry. But you see Shadila or Giramore anywhere in sight.
Got it.
Not good. Okay.
Is it possible to end up in 2 different spots, even though we took the same wormhole or portal?
I mean, we had to make strength saves to make sure that we stuck together, so...
So
Mhm.
yes.
Best case scenario, they haven't found the prison yet.
Hopefully.
Yuzatsu, upon arriving in your spell, and then you finally have a chance to focus, and in your head, you hear this chilling female voice. I'm home.
Tsunami?
The sound does seem to come from your trident.
Okay.
And you kind of take your trident, you hold it out in front of you, and there is just this pulse, and this spherical shockwave just kind of shoots out from it, and just fades into the distance, and nothing else happens.
It didn't
Hello?
hurt any of
Hey.
us.
It's just like this pulse of water, and the sphere just goes out.
I'm
going
gonna
to
try.
assume that's a signal.
I'm gonna try talking to my trident. What was that?
My arrival.
Nice. You're very dramatic with your entrances. I can appreciate that. I think we might need your help here, though.
What do you ask? We are partners after all.
We need to find this prison, and we need to find those dragons before they find it.
Yes. You may find the prison at Kabar al-Dura al-Imwaj ibn Jari.
Alright, you're gonna have to.
Do you speak Aquan?
I do not speak Aquan.
I will copy and paste that into chat for you, but that
I
is
can help you.
that is all she says.
But I'm not totally sure if I
Alright.
know that you're talking. The trident?
No, you,
Yeah,
you all
we're,
don't know this. You just see you holding it out in front of him.
We're just conversating a little bit. She's from here, apparently, so we're getting that
Really?
sorted. Yeah.
Wow, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, Trident comes from the plane of water. It's pretty neat.
Crazy stuff.
Good stuff.
Crazy. But yeah, I have tongues if you need it. I can also read, so.
That would be helpful. Yeah, I was told the exact location of the prison actually, purely in Aquan.
Well, how can we possibly navigate there? Everything looks the same.
I do have this one hint. Elith, if you would, are you ready?
Yeah. I'll
Calabar.
cast, do you need tongues? Is that what's happening?
I do need tongues, yeah.
Yeah. You get tongues.
So
Easy.
You can't,
Oh, you gave it to me?
You can't cast tongues onto a another person. Or is it a
I
self-targeting spell? No,
Are
I'm
you
asking.
serious?
I'm
'Cause
asking.
I've used
No.
tongues
No, it's okay
I've
though.
used it for other people.
This
Yeah.
is fine though.
I'm asking.
I heard it. I'll just repeat it to you, and it will make sense to you when I say it. It's
No,
gibberish.
she can cast it on you.
It's a touch spell.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a touch
it-
spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you
better off
Yeah.
if she
What's
casts it on you.
happening?
I was asking for clarification. So
You're good. I got confused.
Yeah, so what Kalbar Adara al Imwaj Ibn Jari, what that translates to is the Citadel of 10,000 Pearls.
Cool.
Yum.
Sounds like a place we'd see from a distance.
You sound very
10,000 pearls.
flashy.
How far away though?
I'm not sure.
Do you see any glimmering lights anywhere?
Do I see any glimmering lights anywhere?
Make a perception check.
3.
3. No, but looking out, it's everything that you see is fairly easy to see. There is a few floating land masses of coral reefs. There are just several fish. You notice that there is some like bits of the water that kind of being swirled around that are appear to be some sort of water elementals. Not bothered with your presence. But there is it's full of life. It's very hospitable to these aquatic beings. But nothing else sticks out to you. It's just ocean as far as you can see. It's water.
What's the did you say there's coral, right?
Yeah, there are a few like masses of like coral reefs that are just floating.
Oh, they're floating, so they're not actually attached to anything like an ocean floor.
No, all land masses in this plane are just floating among the water.
Oh.
I'm having serious flashbacks to a certain Nickelodeon franchise. Except
I don't
everything
know what
would
you're
have to be-
talking about.
I hope you guys realize that Michael just said that the plane of water contained several fish.
Several species.
Several. There's
At
several
least,
fish here.
at least a few, minimum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start ritual casting divination also.
Okay.
Shadow's gonna look at Flint and go, "Can't you talk to some of these fish or something?"
Oh, I can talk to fish.
Oh, he can do that multiple times a day? I can't.
Yeah, mine's just
Oh,
at
wait,
will.
can I? No, I can spend spell slots on that, can't I?
Yeah, my spells are
Yeah.
just at will. I can do this, so I'll sit down and ritual cast it.
Okay, so you're both
What are
gonna.
you sitting on?
So you're just gonna kind of sit there and float for a moment and ritual cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Luckily, the ritual doesn't require drawing on the ground.
Yeah, you're just gonna sit there.
I don't know how to make runes. It's just part of the thing that I can do. I don't need any. Yeah.
So since Yuzasku started with the divination first, what are you going to ask?
Where's the location of the Citadel of 1,000 Pearls?
Yeah, so kind of like floating from when you look as there's this school of fish kind of like swimming, and then they suddenly change direction and go off into the distance.
There! Okay, we have to go that way, guys, right now.
Okay, let's follow.
Go.
And I tried swimming, which is
Okay.
weird because we're totally underwater. Ugh.
Flint, now is not the time to be speaking to fish. We need to go.
You're sure they're leading you there and not just trying to get away from you?
No,
You might want to
they.
double check.
I'm gonna need another 10 minutes to ask my god if that was it. And she is so vague. I'm probably not gonna get an actual answer. This is
Oh,
like the
tell me
best.
about it.
So
we gotta
if you
That's
spent the
what we
time
got.
ritual casting, I would have started like 10 seconds after you.
Yeah,
You can
so
wait the 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Flint, go ahead.
I would like to. Fishy! Hey, fishy, fishy, fishy!
So you're talking to a mass amount of them, and you just hear yes, 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 yes.
Can you take me to the Citadel of Pearls?
1,000.
1,000 pearls. Citadel of 1,000 pearls.
And you hear make a persuasion check.
Am I good at persuasion? Let's find out.
Fish are not intelligent creatures.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So yeah, the same school of fish that he's asking you watch change direction. You don't know if it's because Flint asked or he's asking his goddess intervened. But you hear, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me.
This way, guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
All right. So you all begin swimming towards the direction, following the fish the best that you can. So as you're swimming, traveling along the throughout the waters, you're kind of looking around, and you like look from the perspective you are towards your down, and you do see that there are pockets of these curious areas every so often, not too frequent though, where there could be like a pocket, like a bubble with this landmass in it, with a tree growing and blades of grass kind of like waving in the wind, similar to plains. You continue so, and you see dark waters that are black and have like, you see every now and then a glow of some sort of creature or creatures that exist within the darker waters of this area. You continue swimming through this very, it's very comfortable temperatured water as you do so, and you begin seeing the soft glow of kind of creatures swimming in a line, and you look and you see that they're all jellyfish, giving off their own glow. There's sometimes like shades of blue, green, red, orange, and they just like swim under you, and then you look up and you see some sea turtles swimming above you, surrounded by brilliant colors of coral, all on the reef, with just humming with life. What would you like
This
to
is
do?
beautiful.
I bet those things would taste really good with peanut butter.
What?
You might not want to do that. Some of those guys are going to be poisonous.
Okay.
What's peanut butter?
Do you know what peanuts are?
Oh yeah.
Do you churn peanuts?
Turn it into butter. That sounds
How do
delicious.
you churn peanuts?
Sounds
With
salty. Anyway.
with a very large hammer.
That's not churning at all. That's primal.
Okay.
Let's stay alive so you can show me exactly what you meant by that. Oh. Okay.
I'm still mad at you. Anyway, let's go.
We're the ocean, but a big ocean that's limitless.
You're limitless.
Thank you, Flint.
Yeah, so anything else you guys want to do while you travel throughout the elemental plane of water?
Oh yes, I want to try Shocking Grasp and see how my Shocking
Oh.
Grasp interacts with the water.
I'll not be anywhere near that.
Same.
Yeah, so really interesting actually. So as you kind of reach out, you cast Shocking Grass. Electricity travels through impure water. And it's actually the impurities of the water that carry the electricity. Your Shocking Grass does not shock your surroundings, but instead it releases a very large amount of bubbles that just float everywhere. There is no pull. There is no there's no gravitational pull or density would somehow affect which way these bubbles float.
Are we in
They just-
fresh water?
We are in the freshest water, which is exactly what I was testing for.
And it's odd that you say that, Jack, because a lot of these creatures that you see are you've seen in the ocean during your travels. It wouldn't make sense that this is not salt water and this would be fresh water. It's curious.
You said there's no direction for the bubbles to go, right?
They just go to number and just gently float in whatever the inertia carried them to be.
Interesting.
Can I get a marching order, please?
I will be in the front following the fish.
Okay.
I'll be right behind him.
I'll be towards the back.
So who's gonna be third?
Yeah, I'll be in the back too.
Yeah, I'll be like sort of around the middle.
All right, so we'll say Shada is third. Zark, where are you?
I'll take up the rear.
All right, so we'll say Elif is in the middle. And then followed by Sam, Jack, Zark. All right. So you continue to travel. Zark, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Actually, no, sorry, strength saving throw, please.
Crit.
Yeah, so you suddenly feel this pull that is pulling you to the left. And you manage to just fight the sudden current and stream of water and swim out of it before it whisks you away. Yeah,
Can I
so
do that?
yeah, it seems that there is sudden current streams in this water that could be potentially hazardous.
I need to get like rope and tie each other together so that nobody can get squandered off.
Squandered?
Or no one can get like snatched away by currents.
Do we have enough rope to do that?
I would say
I've
total
got
that
some
could
rope.
take about. I mean, there's 70 of you. It could take like 2 to 3 feet of rope each to tie you together. I would say it takes about 40, 50 feet of rope.
No,
I
that's
have
actually
extra
just
rope.
yeah.
I do not have
Probably.
rope, apparently.
I don't have rope.
Okay, I'll pull out
Okay.
my rope and I'll tie myself off close to the end. If Jack wants to be on the actual end, he can be. But
So
Sure.
we can
Yeah.
go and say that you're in the marching order that you're in. So Flint, Hughes,
Yeah.
Shada, Ellis, Sam, Jack, Sark. All right. And as you continue to swim, Flint, you kind of look ahead and you notice there's a school of fish continue to swim in front of you, and then suddenly they begin to dissolve away.
Cool.
And
Just a note about the tying the rope thing. I want to hold on to the rope and not tie it to myself.
okay. All right. Yeah, the fish in front of you just begin to swim, and then suddenly they begin to dissolve and become bone.
anybody
Like-
have a stick?
So like physically dissolve and not like separate, but
No,
like
their bodies physically dissolve and turn to bone rapidly.
Okay,
Can
can I take a moment to like put my hand like directly in the stream of this real quick?
You want to put your hand in it?
Your hand.
I want to put my hand in it.
Yeah, so you reach out
That's
and
wonderful.
your skin begins to dissolve as well, and it burns. You're going to take 11 points of acid damage as
I'm
you
immune
find-
to acid damage.
Oh, so no, then you
Ooh.
don't do that. But then you wouldn't feel anything. You wouldn't know what happened.
Well, I guess that's
Oh.
our canary, isn't it?
I would have to say we can get out a stick and test it.
I will stick my hand out and test it.
Yeah, so you're gonna take the acid damage.
Oh no.
That's fine.
That is 6 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Seems that there are random clouds of acid in the elemental plane of water too.
Guys, it hurts over here.
It's not visible, is it?
Mm-mm.
No, I don't like this.
Not that you see. Make an investigation check.
What was that? A what
Make an-
check?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Cool. Rolled exactly a 7.
Yeah, it doesn't look any different to you.
I will ask the surviving fishes.
Are there any?
That's fair. Are there any? I assume they
mm,
didn't all swim
there's a
into
few.
the.
They kind of scattered about.
Hey guys, so there's acid over there. Do you know how to avoid that, or like everybody just seemed to swim right into it? Is that something we should be worried about? And can you keep showing us the way to the temple? Is it just straight that direction?
So they kind of stop. They look at you. They're like, "It's in that direction. We can keep showing." And then from below, this massive fish just launches itself up and devours the last remaining fish. They continues to swim off.
Well, that was fucking rude.
Incredibly.
I would like to try and like go in the same direction, but I want to like hold my hand out to where I can just barely feel it on like my finger and dip down and try and go under.
Yeah,
This
you can
acid.
go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh boy. Okay. 13.
13. So yeah, that'll do it. Looking forward, you do notice that there's a slightly more greenish tint to this water, this cloud within the water that you managed to dive down under and then continue upward.
Cats are colorblind, of course.
Huzescu, you hear a voice in your head. Once again, your trident. Oh, I must have left that there.
Oh. Can you put it back? Can you get rid of it?
There's a reason why you're immune to acid damage, my friend.
Yeah, that's fair. So are we taking like a massive detour through this?
It's a decent size, but not one that would delay you by hours.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna swim through this, guys. I'm okay. I'm gonna just zoom through. I'll see you guys. I won't stray too far, but I'll cut corners here.
Okay. Well, given the fact that we're all tied together, you'll dissolve the rope, so I really don't recommend that.
That is true. I will not do that.
So, Flake, can you go ahead and make a survival check to see if you can maintain a sense of direction with a world of no directional signals?
Survival. Okay. Okay.
I want to assist him in this. As I try to maintain a sense of direction between the cloud and the group in front of me.
If only we brought a compass.
Do I get assistance?
You do have an
Compass.
advantage with help. Yeah, really interesting. When there's no magnetic field or gravitational pull, that also means that a compass would not work.
If only we brought a magical compass.
If only we weren't on the plane of water. 17.
17. You feel as if you have a decent idea of how to move forward.
Cool.
Okay.
Feel pretty good about this, guys.
Well, so it'll have to be good enough. Okay. As we pass under the cloud, I'm going to, like, try and trail a shocking grasp along the edge of it. See if that has a different effect than the normal water.
So it doesn't carry a current, but it does disperse part of the cloud. Because it seems the electricity from your spell does cause some sort of chemical reaction to separate these chemicals into a more basic component.
Okay, yeah. That'll be useful later, I hope.
Because, fun fact, electrocuting water will turn it into hydrogen
Hydrogen
and oxygen.
and oxygen. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks, Miss Wally. That was my chemistry teacher. All right, so you're all gonna continue. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you continue to swim?
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming.
Gonna practice my backstroke here.
What
How's everybody holding up?
Swim.
All right, back here. Hoping we
We're
don't.
all in Wonderland now.
Yeah. Part of me is hoping we catch up with the dragons. Part of me is hoping we don't. You know what I mean?
If we don't catch up with the dragons, there's gonna be a bigger issue later. Let's just get this done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to use this effectively.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Looking through my.
I wonder what lives down here. People, you know?
I bet unimaginable things probably live here.
How far could that water go? It can't go on forever, can it?
Have we seen any anglerfish yet?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
6.
No, you do not see any anglerfish.
Cool.
But it's possible from your knowledge of nature and fishing that if you were to go to the dark waters, you might be finding some more naturally deep
Toothy?
dwelling toothy mod creatures.
Cool.
But if there's no sense of direction, where's the dark water?
There are pockets of it.
Ah. Okay.
And it's Kindle. We've been traveling for several hours now, and you just come across these rare pockets of coral reefs, land, dark waters, but the dark waters always seem distant. We gonna keep on swimming?
Do we
Alright.
see any residents as we're swimming through?
Any what? Residents? Yeah.
Like-
Make
like
a
fish
perception
people?
check.
Okay. 7.
7. You guys are doing horrible on your perception checks.
It's the place.
So looking around, you don't see anything, but as you're swimming, next to you, you hear a voice. Well, I'd never seen your kind around these parts before.
Ah.
I'm gonna immediately
You're calling?
glance at whoever that is.
Next to you is a blue-skinned creature with a very wide fin coming from their forehead back down to their neck. Their elbows contain fins. Their hands are webbed. The bottom half of their body is a prismatic blue and green with hints of purple scaled torso. Around their waist there is a woven belt made of seaweed and other plant life, and they have a couple glass bottles dangling from it that are corked. Upon their cheeks are some gills, also running down from their chin are those same gills. And what you see is something that you've only heard in sailor stories, but a merfolk.
Hello there, resident of the water plane.
Well, that is a mighty weird way to address someone like me. I can
Well,
definitely
we're
tell
not
you're
really-
from around here.
Yeah, not
she's,
from this
she's
plane.
gonna swim under you and come back onto your side. Other side.
Yeah, we're here on a business trip.
Where are you
If you
headed?
head to the Citadel of 1,000 Pearls.
She kind of stares at you for a moment. Wow. That is quite interesting.
Do you know anything about it?
Well, it's only the keep of the rulers of this plane.
Oh, I see.
However,
Who rules this plane?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
After seeing her go like under him and around to the other side, Flint is just gonna start rotating himself till he's like upside down.
Okay.
Okay.
What was your persuasion?
13.
And what was your question?
Who exactly rules this place?
Well, currently it's a collective of Marids.
Marids. Do I know what type of monster that is? Have I heard of them?
Monsters now.
Are they monsters?
Racist.
The Emperor lost their position when they lost their symbol of their rulership among the other Marids.
What was the symbol?
Something simple yet beautiful. A conch shell that's perfect and shines with the brilliance of a pearl.
Alright.
The Marid that holds it becomes Padishah, the ruler among all Marids. But other mortals from the material plane, such as you, came here some time ago and stole it, and during their journey back home, they were killed. And it's been lost since.
Oh wow, I'm sorry about that.
Don't suppose she's seen any dragons come through here, huh? Hasn't been that long.
Yeah, have you seen some like massive dragons coming through here lately? Because we are on the hunt for them at the moment.
Yeah. Hard to miss.
Well, no dragons.
Unless they're not dragons right now.
That, now that you mention it, but there is a beast that roams these parts looking for food. So you best be careful now.
Mm-hmm. Would you mind pointing the way to the Citadel of 1,000 Pearls? Just to make sure we're headed in the right direction.
Flint, why are you in Australia?
Yeah, why are you upside down right now?
Well,
He's upside down right now. He's in character.
Oh, okay. There we go.
she's gonna swim back, like kind of like do a loop backwards and end up next to Sam. Well, you are headed in the right direction. Just make sure you that they're quite particular in how they are. You'll be asked to surrender all of your items at the gates to enter the city.
Oh,
All of them.
All right.
that's not gonna work.
Why not?
We need our items. So something really bad is going to happen soon, and we may need your help.
How am I supposed to help?
Well, you're from around here, so you've already helped. You've told us some things to consider when we enter the city, that we're on the right track. There's a lot more you could do to possibly help us, though, and there's a lot at stake right now.
Oh, it seems like another cataclysmic event for the material plane.
Possibly for more than that.
Yeah, it could be to a lot of the planes, including this one. Currently, the most dangerous plane right now is probably this one for what's happening right now.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, we'll do that. 9. Yeah.
Brutal.
Well, keep an eye out for any monsters that might make you its next meal. Bye now. And she's
Will
gonna
do.
swim away.
Oh, that could have gone better.
Yeah. Not my strong suit.
That's alright.
Yeah. If we get to the city
Ah,
and
you
that's
did
right, and they're
well
gonna
enough.
make us give up our items, we could have, we could try and split the party. Not a fan of it, but we could.
I think we need to
'cause
sneak
none
in.
of my items are like mission critical.
I think we don't sneak in and we request a parlay and we play nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That
these
might
are the
be a
people we
little
need on our
easier.
side.
We need to
no.
be able to hope to persuade them.
Yeah. We won't be able to part with everything. The main thing is how we
Notably,
present ourselves.
Sam is looking very specifically in the direction that we were headed, and he's not taking his eyes off from that direction, even to talk to other people.
Also, I think while we're walking, we should swimming. I think while we're swimming, we should definitely keep watch for whatever we were just warned about. That's concerning.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep watch,
Mary.
Flint and Zark can make a perception check individually.
16.
Flint's right in front of me. I'm gonna touch him and give him guidance upon saying that.
And Zark, what is
I'm
your
going to
perception?
go ahead and spend luck on him.
My perception?
Yeah.
It's +7.
4.
Give me a moment. Because on top of that D4, you get a second D4.
Ooh. Another 4.
So 24.
Cool.
And Zark, what did you roll?
Tip. 12.
Okay. So yeah, you keep an eye out and you continue to swim. Eventually, you all begin to grow tired. You have been swimming for several hours. Not all of you have a swimming speed. You're able to breathe here, but you don't have a swimming speed.
Some of us do.
Yeah, some of you do, but not all of you. That's the important thing.
Imagine not knowing how to swim.
Yeah, Reven.
I will not cross that plane.
Callback. That's a callback. Anyway.
Okay. So I would be totally willing to rest on one of these islands, but for all we know, they turn. And that would not be good, because then we'd lose our heading.
Hey, while we're talking, let's go over what we know.
Do we have anything that can float?
I can float.
Everything.
Okay, cool. We'll just cast a rope out with Flint and have him float in the ocean. And if the island turns and wherever he is, we know that's the direction we need to go.
Does that work?
Probably not. What if
Yeah,
I
probably.
also turn with the ocean?
I'm not saying tie you to the island.
Drag him along.
Is it even the ocean?
I mean, the whole plane is an ocean.
Oh, fair.
Fair.
It's all water to me.
Why can't we just sleep, like, in the water and take turns pointing in the direction that we need to go?
How long should we rest? Do we have time for that?
I just need a short rest and I'll be fine. Can of corn. Can of corn.
Can of
I'll be
corn.
alright.
You're exhausted. You need more than.
Nope. No, I don't.
Can of
Sorry,
corn.
I can see it in your eyes. You are tired. You are a tired man.
Yeah, I also have, oh, wait, actually, as I say that, I'm gonna cast Tireless on myself. Cool, now I only need a short rest.
Well, where do those bags under your eyes go?
You're still at disadvantage for everything because you're poisoned, though. So.
Yeah, I know.
You feeling all right? You're looking a little pale.
Just playing the character.
You want to take further? Steps evidence, we can.
It's
Wouldn't mind getting a chance.
it's
to
called
just
role
compare
playing,
notes.
honey.
Wouldn't mind getting a chance to compare notes. So we know the dragons are here to get something out. Something imprisoned here. And then I guess at this point we're just kind of drifting over into some coral just for a bit, just to stop for a moment.
Yeah.
Alright. So we know they're here to we know they're here to get something out, something that's imprisoned. And we know that they needed some of the items that we're carrying, or at least one of them, to do that. That about right?
Didn't they say they were gonna break it?
Yeah. Did they?
I feel like that might be noticeable if the whole arrival into the plane, and I gesture at the trident, is an indication.
Well, all I know is we can't do anything until we get there. So,
Yeah, I know. We've got some time. It's, I think, worth just getting straight what we know. Again, some of the things that we're carrying now are of vital importance to them, and there's no way we can let them have it. That also means not letting these weapons go. Yuzeski's kind of right about that. Which means that if we want to get an audience with anyone in that palace, we'll need to make our case. Or, as you suggested, Yuzeski, sneak in. That idea doesn't... I don't know. That feels uncomfortable to me, because I don't want to stir something up here, you know?
The way I
that
see it,
seems like the worst option.
Yep.
if we attempt to persuade them and we fail at doing that, that's our only chance. There's no redoing, leaving, and then sneaking back in.
Not necessarily. If we start with a parlay, at least we get a chance to get to know them. We get a chance to get to know what they respond to, what their disposition is like. And then once we do that, that does open some more doors. At least it could be the start of a conversation. They say no now, maybe we find a way to win their favor. Or they say yes and we get in. If they attack, then at least we know that that's what they're about. Then we get away and try to sneak in, and they were going to be hostile anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I like your way of thinking. I think we can do this.
So parlay.
And it doesn't involve murdering people.
What fun is that?
Hear that, Flint?
No murder.
No murder.
Why are you guys all upside down?
You're upside down.
No, I'm not.
I'm starting to lose
what is
track.
upside down.
Yeah.
Look. And Flint's gonna blow bubbles upwards, and the bubbles are gonna go that way. See? You're upside down.
Oh,
I don't want to think about this.
I go the other direction, and I blow bubbles down, and they go that direction. See? You're upside down.
Oh.
Mind-blowing relativity in the elemental plane of water.
Yeah,
As
we'll
you
be
are
alright.
talking, you do watch as this flash of light occurs several hundred feet out from the floating coral mass that you're currently on, and you watch as this vortex appears parallel. It's perpendicular to you, where you can see it like opening, and then you watch as these pieces of wood begin to drift out of it, and then this massive hull of a splintered ship, and then other pieces, and eventually just the vortex closes. You just watch as this ruined, sunken ship is now drifting among the water.
That's fucking weird.
Identify what ship it is, or is it like too
big a
old,
ship?
not recent?
You can go ahead and make an intelligence check with advantage.
Who might?
Sam, he asked. So 13.
Okay, 13.
With your nautical knowledge and outfishing, this was a galleon. It's a large ship. It typically manned by a large crew as well.
Maybe a crew of 4 at least.
Stop it.
a bit bigger than 4, but yeah.
From the distance, it looks small, but you know that from the amount of mass and everything that's coming out from this port, this was a large ship.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Does anybody know why a large ship suddenly appeared?
I have no idea.
You can
I'm
make
assuming
a
it has
history
to
check.
do with magic.
Okay, but you're not asking the real questions here. Why don't we take a quick pit stop and loot some of this ship? Maybe might have some good stuff in there. Could help us
It's
later.
worth checking out, but I don't know if we're necessarily there to loot anything.
I wonder if there's any people on there. They're probably drowning right now.
We could
should go
run-
check.
Think about.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Be
Well,
worth
I know
checking
that we're
out.
not here to make enemies. That'll happen naturally, I'm sure.
Shadow will
What
swim
we do
ahead.
best.
All right, so you're all gonna swim and investigate the sunken ship.
I suppose we are.
All right. So you all traverse towards the sunken, now floating ship. It'll take you a little bit longer because it's also traveling its own speed from the impact of coming into this plane. But you do get to it eventually, and it's broken into 2 main parts with a number of other parts kind of broken off and floating with it. But there is the rear and the front of the ship. What would you like to do?
Does the ship look like it was crushed?
Make an intelligence check.
Alright. Just a straight intelligence check. Cool. A 9.
You can't quite tell.
Alright, yeah, Shadow's gonna, with his Sunblade drawn and activated, he's going to swim into the ship.
Okay.
Think we should split up into different sides of the ship here?
Then we'll need 2 separate ropes keeping us together.
Right. The rope.
I could just cut this one in half.
And I kind of wince a bit and says, yeah, sure, we can do that.
Is the current strong enough
Or
that
rope.
being carried away might be an issue?
At
Is
the
that,
moment, there is no current, but from what Zark's experienced, the current was sudden and random.
Rogue wave,
Okay.
if you will.
Right.
I think we should be fine, at least for as long as we're inside the ship. I don't think a current will really hit us in there, since we have walls protecting us, at least a little bit.
Mhm.
Shouldn't push us all the way out in a way, at least. We should be okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll go with Shada. How are we splitting up the group then?
Oh well, if we're going. We're going. The swimming speed people should probably go in. I'll go.
Yeah, so Shada's already started going in, and I
Yeah.
guess Sam would be following him in that case. And I guess if it's going to be in separate groups, then maybe Jack should be leading the other one since he has a swimming speed as well.
Oh, that's also
I
true.
also
Alright.
have a swimming speed.
Oh yeah, you do too.
Yep.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
I also have a
You
swimming
don't get it from like special items, do you?
Nope, don't need it. I just naturally have it.
Why the fuck do you all have swimming speeds?
Wait, what is it? What is it? What is
2
it?
of them
What is
have
it?
items that give them swimming speeds, I believe.
Because of roving, that's why.
Flint, can't you
Awesome.
fly? I mean, I saw you do that once. Or is that the
How-
temporary?
How is he
short-
supposed to fly in water?
I can't fly in water, there's no air.
What do you need air? It's just moving, right?
That's just swimming at that point.
Yeah, I can swim.
No, you can figure it
Nothing
out.
makes sense anymore!
Got it.
Oh, we really
Sure.
broke Jack there for a second.
Yeah,
Sure.
so you all are gonna go into the ship and just like go about different areas.
I mean, here was a mistake.
Shada, make an investigation check with advantage since Sam is right behind you.
Alright. Investigation with advantage. Okay.
I've come to because I'd like to help out.
Right, 11.
11. Looking around, there are no crew members about this ship. It has aside from the main deck, it has a total of 4 levels. So there are 3 decks below, and then you have your main deck as well. You begin to look around. There are definitely places where the crew members slept. There's cargo floating about. There are a number of cannons that are now becoming loose, but just being held by the tether that keeps them in position during battle. It's eerily quiet, and you kind of go to a part near the rear of the kitchens of the ship, and you kind of notice a part where there is a pocket of air towards the top.
Okay.
So you swim into the room, and you go up and you just break for air, and you take a deep gasping breath. And you're able,
the bubble burst.
Oh, the bubble burst, yeah. There is.
Wait,
it's okay,
for me?
We'll come back.
Yeah. I'm
not wearing a bubble. I just need the hood up.
Yeah, he's got the
That's
hood.
right. Okay. Anyway, semantics. And there is a single lantern lit in the corner of this pocket of air. But aside from that, it's just floating food, fruits, vegetables.
Regular lantern. Nothing special about it.
Just a regular oil lantern.
That seems really weird.
Okay. So it's a galley at the moment? Well, that's where we're at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
is
this floating food is floating in the water, right?
But no, this is an air pocket
Yeah.
we're in, right? So it's not floating, it's lying around now, right?
Be floating on the water that's creating the air pocket.
Oh, floating in the water?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Alright. Cool. No sign whatsoever of habitation. What about food? Is there food?
Yeah, there's floating fruits and vegetables. There's now very soggy bread.
What state is it in?
It's rather new. The fruit isn't aged or anything like that.
Okay, so either something really weird's going on, or this just happened.
I'd like to taste some fruit and start eating.
Okay. Yeah, the apple is sweet. It's delicious.
Watch it there, Flint. Last time one of our party members ate something from another plane, he ended up developing a problem.
I think this is from our normal plane.
Huh.
I mean, it's possible. The plane of water doesn't really need ships, because ships right on top of the water, and there is no top of the water here.
Does this apple taste like it came from the prime material plane?
It tastes like an apple. I don't know what other apples would taste like.
Well, I mean, in the Feywilds, the food was just super fucking good.
To you, it tastes like
It's
a normal
like,
apple.
oh my god, it's the English teacher versus the author interpretation meme.
Oh boy.
What
The
do
taste
they
of the
mean-
apple is a window to his soul. The apple is an apple.
What do they mean by his
Is this
favorite
red
color
delicious
is
or a honey
blue?
crisp?
What do they mean by his favorite color is blue? Do they possibly mean that they're comparing him to Jesus? Think about that. Maybe that's what they meant by the favorite color is blue.
Fun fact, did you guys know that pink used to be the male baby color? And it switched to blue 100 years ago or so.
Well, never switched. Pink's a proud color. Anyway.
It's the new canon that Flint just comes out with random facts that we have no idea where he would get them from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are they relevant to Travis?
Any sign of any books, anything like that, or any weapons, or is it just food in here?
It's food. There's a few kitchen knives and other stuff like that, but there's no books or weapons.
Huh.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pick up a couple kitchen knives.
Okay.
I know. Pocket one of the apples. Just pocket it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
And,
those boxes of loot, have we tried to open those yet?
You want to go back to the hold and where the hold was and see if you can find any loot?
That seems to be the remaining option.
Yeah,
So I'm
that would make sense. Yeah.
gonna
See,
dive
if
back
we,
in.
if we
and-
can't find anybody, maybe getting something useful off this ship might be worthwhile.
It's not like the owners are going to get it on their own anyway.
Mhm.
Unless the owners are still here.
If they are, they should make themselves present.
Who are you
We
talking
haven't seen
to,
anybody
Sheriff?
yet.
It's just us three. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna dive into the water and say Aquafina, and the bubble will come. And
Okay.
keep
Aquafina.
going.
Okay.
When we get to the loot, when we get to the chest, are they like bound with iron rings?
What do you? What?
No, like is it bound with like a iron lock? Sorry, I don't know why I said rings. It's like how's it
These
bound?
are crates. They are
Crates.
waterproof crates. Is what you see floating about. You haven't found any chests, but you've only been to the galley, the hole, and the main deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out a crowbar, and I'm gonna try and stick it in there, like wedge the crate against the wall, and then try and get that crowbar in there.
Mhm.
And if I have any difficulty getting that done, I'm gonna cast shock and grasp through the crowbar.
So go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay.
And somebody will need to hold the crate and also make a strength check.
I can hold the crate.
Okay. So you're holding this crate. Sam's just having a hard time getting it in there, and he starts shocking it.
It's a 23 for my strength.
Yeah, so you managed to hold the crate quite firmly, but there's just something about Sam not being able to get it open.
I'm gonna use my crowbar if I may.
Sure.
Which should give me advantage.
Does a crowbar? Yeah, does a crowbar not give advantage on strength
doesn't.
checks?
In this situation, it won't. Because think about when you're trying to open up something with a crowbar. Normally, you're on a solid
leverage.
surface. This is just floating about, and Flint is providing the leverage for you.
So
The crowbar allows you to try to open up the crate. It doesn't give you advantage.
okay. In
Two
that
very
case,
strong people attempted to
I'm
do that.
stuck. How about you and
Flint holds it,
All right, so
and
go ahead and make your
Shada
strength.
tries to do it.
Sure. Go
Shada
ahead.
tries to do it, and I try to help Shada with using my crowbar to try and maintain any progress he makes.
So Shada, you can make it with
All right.
advantage then.
All right, cool. So it's just a strength check.
Yo, there's gonna be
Alright.
clothes or like old socks or something in here.
Oh,
All right,
probably.
15.
Yeah, so opening up the crate, there's these cloth bags. They're like about the size of like coin bags, and they begin to float up, and then you notice the water around it begins to turn a darker color, and you just float.
I snag one,
Okay.
and I open it up and see what floats out.
So opening up, just like these clumps of some sort of powder begin to float out, and it catches your nose, and it smells smells like a spice. As there's no other way to describe it. It's very pungent.
It's very spicy.
And it kind of begins to seep into the water around.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
this might be like some sort of spice or tea shipment.
don't get anywhere near that. At least we've got these bubbles over here, so whatever happens, we won't be breathing it in.
Right?
I stopped sticking the bags of spice into my bag as he
So
says that.
the water coming into this would have ruined the spice.
Ah. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, no, this is gonna be useless. We can try opening a couple different crates. I can try punching my way through a top. It seems like that'd just be more efficient, but
Time for this.
we probably don't. Let's go ahead and get going.
Any other places that anyone would like to explore in the ship before you move on?
What are the remaining spots that we haven't seen yet?
I mean, so you've seen the crew quarters, you've seen the hull, the galley. You have not been to the
Okay.
captain's chambers.
Yeah, let's go to the captain's quarters.
Yeah, that's
Just put
probably a good place to
over
go.
there. let's go. Is it locked or is it open?
Indeed.
So it is open. So you're
Okay,
able,
let's go in.
Yeah, so you enter in. Also
looking
completely
around.
submerged. Yeah, make an investigation check.
With pleasure. Oh, 15.
Yeah, so looking around, there is a desk and a table, kind of just floating about, no longer attached to anything. Excuse me. You do notice that from the bed, kind of like floating up now, there seems to be some sort of safe that is now revealed.
Ooh,
Safe.
all right. I'm heading over there. Let's check that out.
Okay, so yeah, it's an
Yeah.
iron safe. That's all you really.
Do we ever find any gunpowder?
We could use gunpowder, or we could hyper-oxidize it into rust.
I mean, considering
you
how
know-
long it's probably been down here.
Sark is really good at blowing up ships, so
Oh. Yeah.
Jack, can't you crack safes?
First off,
Yeah.
fuck you. I just now got that reference.
yeah, I know.
Just give me a sec. I can do that. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I could
just-
hold
yeah.
it still for you.
And second off, who puts it all on the second deck?
So here we go. All right, it's gonna be. Here we go. So I'm gonna go in and make a thieves' tool check, if I may.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. And while I do
Sounds
so,
about
may I
right.
first examine it for any kind of traps or anything like that? Or...
Make an investigation check to check for traps.
Whew. That's how we rogue. 18.
Yeah, so it was trapped,
Ooh.
but you managed to find it. Do you want to try to disarm it?
I would love to.
All right, so go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, was it not with thieves' tools?
You can make a sleight of hand check. Make a thieves' tools check. What's the what
Yeah.
it would be to disarm the trap.
Okay. Natural 20. 29.
Yeah, you managed to find this glass vial. It's kind of like a little tube, completely encased, and you managed to dislodge it, but also open up the lock at the same time, and like just slightly the door. And you notice that there is a kind of a pin mechanism that would have shattered the glass and released, and it's whatever is in this air would have been an airborne poison or gas.
Fascinating. Okay.
Would've been super
does it look
I
deadly
want to pocket that
water.
vial.
I wouldn't mind pocketing it, except it might just kill us if it gets crushed.
I mean,
does it look super
how-
fragile?
We can worry about that later. I mean, an airborne.
Hold up. Does it look super fragile, DM?
It could be like it has to take quite a bit. It's like a test tube, so not a whole lot of force, but enough to make an effort to break it. But it's possible to accidentally break it while it's in your pocket.
You probably keep it safe in a bag of holding, couldn't you?
Mhm.
There we go. Good idea.
How useful is an airborne
Just-
toxin if we're in water?
Exactly what I was trying to point out.
I'll
So if
just
it breaks,
smile.
it just kind of.
I can think of a few ways it could be useful.
And you can put it directly into somebody's mouth. I don't know.
We'll get to that. Besides, we're not going to be here forever. In the meantime,
Yeah.
what's inside this chest?
Yeah. So inside the chest, you're going to find a small bag of gemstones. You are also going to find a lockbox containing coins. There's also a kind of a glass tube with a piece of parchment rolled up inside of it. Kind of like a message in a bottle, but it's not a bottle, it's a whole tube. And that is it.
Cool.
What's up with the bottle?
So, small bag of gemstones, tube with a message in it. So what was the second item?
A
Apologize.
lockbox with a
Lockbox.
amount of coins.
Coins inside. Is it locked or? I mean, I presume I could open it up and find out there were coins inside.
It is not locked. That's why you know there's coins in it.
Okay, good. All right, awesome. Yeah, tube with a message. We'll look at it. What do you say we head up to that air bubble back there, all of us,
Yeah.
and then open this up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
And we'll head back to the galley, right?
All right. So you're gonna head back to the galley. You all break the surface to the pocket of air within the galley. Is anybody
Okay.
not in the ship?
Yeah. I think we're all here.
Okay.
In the meantime, I suppose we've just asked Eleth if she can keep the tube in her bag.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and say yeah.
Okay. And we'll take out the tube with the message in it.
So you're gonna open up the tube.
Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna open up the tube and we're going.
Trapped.
I mean, it could have been. I could have like had some sort of vinegar in a vial that would have ruined the ink or something in the parchment. But you know,
What is this, Da Vinci Code?
I'm not gonna Da Vinci Code ya. So yeah, you open it, you're able to unfurl the parchment, and it seems to be a chart for a course of some sort.
Is your map?
Chart for a course. Okay.
You know, I'm fairly familiar with, driving ships. Can I take a look at that and see if I can tell where it was headed?
Sure. Feel free.
Yeah, you can make a survival check.
Somewhere westwards?
14.
So unfortunately, this has a little bit harder of a cipher among it. You can't tell where this was.
I'm gonna have to reference something like a world map or something. I can't tell it just from this.
Just out of curiosity, DM, is there anything like Thieves' Cant on it? Any symbols or anything to that effect that might hint at a piratey kind of background?
No.
Pirate origin? Criminal origin? Okay, good to know. Okay. Well, I suppose we can find out about that later. Anything else on here? Any notes or details?
Nope. Just some sort of ciphered map.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll put that away before it gets wet. Put that back in the tube and stow it.
Can the tube be sealed back up?
You can.
Okay.
Just a cork in the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've spent enough time here. We've got dragons that have a head start, and they're going to a place where we don't even know if the people there are going to be friendly, so we should probably go.
Yeah, of course. We should go get rested and be on our way as soon as we're done.
If we're going to rest somewhere, why don't we rest inside this boat, because it's protection from the
current.
That.
It's also drifting away, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Drifting away.
And it is also, we don't have much of a view to the outside of the ship from here.
Yeah. So let's leave, and then let's keep on our heading. If we can remember our heading.
Hey, DM. Are my fingers getting pruny?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're all going to continue on traveling, and as you travel in the direction, you eventually find yourselves swimming over this massive land that has another massive land parallel to it, and looking down in the chasm between these two land masses is darker waters.
Oh, what the fuck just happened there? Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, that just is. I don't even have my camera on anymore, and it's still all.
Let's do this.
Fucked.
Fine by me. Works
go.
fine.
Cool.
Anyway, cool. So we are. So there's darker waters. No sign of any lights or any structures or anything like that yet, huh?
Make a perception check.
Okay, we're good.
One of these days, I'm gonna
That
get
was weird.
really lucky with the leading questions. 16.
16. So looking across this chasm, what you notice is this small dancing white light kind of bobbing back and forth down below.
We'll look at the rest of the group. Well, that's something. Anyone else get an ominous feeling off that?
What was it, a popping light?
Yeah, small
Try
dancing
to
light.
avoid it.
Michael, earlier you said
I
I
wanna
knew stuff
catch-
about fish and about this type of fish specifically.
The anglerfish.
Make a nature check.
Alrighty.
Jack, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
18.
Now.
With advantage,
Now,
because you
now,
are
now.
elven.
Oh, with it. Oh, okay. Okay.
That was
Very
an 8
nice.
Thank you for
18
remembering.
for
It's,
nature.
16 on
Yeah,
wisdom
so
save.
Flint, you know what an anglerfish is. You know what tools it used to lure in prey, and just in time too, because you watch as Jack's eyes dilate and he begins to swim down towards the new sparkly light.
Oh no.
I think about letting
wanna
him go
touch
for a little bit.
And he swims faster than you because he has a swimming speed and you don't.
Shada can double his movement. I'm fine.
Plus,
Yeah,
Somebody protect him from that light. He's gonna die.
isn't he
okay.
tied to us?
I mean,
Shadow's gonna
anglerfish
go,
aren't
like,
that big, are they?
go to
Unless this
grab
is
him.
like a gargantuan one.
We are in the plane of water. Assume everything is gargantuan.
Yeah, Shadow's gonna go grab Jack.
So yeah,
Bro, do you know how long I could eat off a catfish for? Holy shit!
So Shada, you swim down and you grab Jack, and Jack, and just as he grabs you, kind of snap out of it. Just in time too, as you look down and you watch these two pale white eyes suddenly open, and then two behind it,
Oh boy.
and then these rows of fangs begin to shimmer with the light, and it launches itself
God.
up towards you.
I'm
and
dashing
that is-
away.
And with
is-
that-
we're gonna take our mid-session break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, one of two things is gonna happen, and I see that it's
Yes.
almost 9 o'clock. So
So everyone, this is where we're gonna take our mid-session break for now. Stick around. We're gonna take about 15 minutes and refresh ourselves as our party continues to explore the elemental plane of water. So, Jack, if they missed any part of the session, what can they do?
Well, once they get over their depression, they can come over and watch us over on like YouTube. Apparently, we've got a YouTube channel, and it's pretty awesome because we've been keeping our sessions all up on there. That is our video on demand right there. And you can feel free to check us out there. Catch all of our D&D sessions, not to mention our one shots as well. We've got just a wealth of them, and we keep doing more and more and more and more and more. You can also catch us on anywhere you get your podcasts, because we are also a podcast. And those of you who already know that, we love you very much. We're so delighted you join us every week, and feel free to come check us out on Twitch too. Yeah, that's what I've got. Also, I will add, we're so very aquatic. I can't wait to also run an aquatic adventure tomorrow. My goodness. So that's
All
gonna be
the
fun.
water.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
gonna be
water.
fun.
All the water.
That's tomorrow. So come back tomorrow for a one shot. All right, mid-session break.
All right. Well, everybody, we'll see you in about 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you have not already. Be right back. And welcome back, everyone. So we last left off. Jack was just saved by Shada from this maw of fish teeth as this large serpent in the ocean with this dazzling light in front of its head comes up and launches itself towards Jack and Shada. With that, everybody make sure that you have your tokens on the map around Flint, Sam, Elif, and Hugh, unless you're Jack and Shada. And we are going to start initiative as you all start your fight with the sea serpent.
Oh, is that what it is?
All right.
Yeah, it's not a big fish. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, I love that band.
Well, I mean, it is a real big fish. Please sponsor us.
Love that band. Anyway.
Actually, I don't know if ska bands are these. Is there a ska band, right?
Yeah, they're a ska band.
Yeah, I don't know if they have the money to sponsor anyone. So, anyway,
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Octonauts though.
Also, Slipknot is a ska band. I will not elaborate. Hey, where's my token?
I'm being handed a notice. It seems like we're being sued.
The lead singer of Real Big Fish has a net worth of $1 million. So.
Oh my God.
We all know that.
Please sponsor.
That ain't shit compared to other celebrities. Also, I don't have a token. I would like
Just
to point
drag
out.
your token from your character
You have to
sheet.
drag it from your character sheet.
If you were here the last 2 weeks, you would know that.
What did he say?
Yeah,
Okay,
go to the
character
journal
sheet.
tab and drag it.
What? Drag what?
Go to the journal tab, right? And you see the drop down thing that says characters?
Yeah.
You drag your name onto the battle map, and then it should place your token.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I got it.
it's
I got you. It's okay.
Thank
It's on
you.
the map now. What do you want?
it wasn't working for a second. I got
okay, I got you.
scared.
Yeah, where are you? You're here?
All
Yeah, we're
right,
good.
so we're gonna bring the map up onto the stream, and that's everybody. So let's go ahead and get our turn order going. First up is Jack with a 25.
Cool. It's everybody
Yes,
but
shit.
Zark.
Hold up, hold on. Hold up.
Oh my
Wait a
God.
minute. All right, we're good.
He's good. He's a 20. Awesome.
There it is.
Okay. Cool. So
Oh, baby.
I have a swimming speed, which means I don't attack with disadvantage with my weapons of choice. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Attacks with disadvantage only occur with ranged weapons underwater.
Wait, did we ever take a
except for
nap?
Crossbows. Crossbows are the exception to that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
What happened to our rope that was holding us together?
I kept trying to mention
You
it.
guys untied it when you were exploring the ship, I believe, because you guys established that you don't need the rope in the
Oh
ship.
yeah, we didn't retie it. We didn't
and
retie it
then
when
we
it
didn't
came out.
retie it.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, great. Well, I'm looking at this thing, and I'm gonna react the way I tend to react in these situations, which is stab the thing. Especially just out of rage, at, like it having charmed me. That I don't take kindly to. So it's gonna be a 24 to hit. Green flame blade. I know it's
20
fire, but yeah.
24 will hit.
Okay, cool. So here comes the attack. It's 37 points of damage. It's fully immersed in water, so I guess it's resistant to fire. Is that about right? So it
No,
takes
the
12 points of fire.
the fire
Oh.
does do damage. It's, I mean, you can't attack with like a heated weapon or a like torch, but this is magical fire. So as you strike it, it's going to hit it and do a
Lovely.
flash burn. If that makes sense.
37 points. Yep.
Alright.
12 points of that was fire damage, in case that matters, but 37
Okay.
points total.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swim away. 1, 2,
Swim
3. I'm gonna
away, swim
away like 30
away.
feet right over there. Yeah. And that's God. Anywhere to hide nearby?
So there are like barnacles, large barnacles, and coral and other stuff on these land masses.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
But that's all you can. That's all you
Cool.
can.
Could I like duck behind here to get half cover? Would that make sense?
So
Like,
that
around
is a
this
descending
corridor?
cliff.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I can like hide behind the lip. Not that it'll matter.
Yep.
Okay.
You can try.
I have already moved 30 feet. Oh no, 20. Oh yeah, I've already moved 30 feet. So this is about as far as I get. So I'm gonna just use my bonus action to dash, and get right over here. Boop. And that's my turn.
All right. So it's now the serpent's turn. It's going to open up its mouth, and I need Huzescu,
God.
Elith, Flint, Zark, and Sam all to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Can you not?
Fascinating.
21.
21.
26.
Oh,
You stupid. Wait, how many
11.
vials of acid did we get,
That
by
was
the way?
11,
Just
so-
random question.
So you got.
15.
I don't know. Okay, so you have Huzescu and Elif. You're going to take full damage. This is cold damage, so if you have resistance or immunity to that, please take note of that as well.
I have resistance
Yeah.
to cold.
So you're going to take
After
half.
using a reaction,
W.
I have resistance.
So that will be 35 points of cold damage as this rhyme breath does hit you all.
Oh.
And it is going to swim. Here. There. Right there.
All right.
Do not want.
It's like roaring bubbles coming up from its mouth. It's very scary. This thing is huge. All right. It is now
Wait, did I
gonna.
get an opportunity attack on that?
It was never in your range.
Was it?
Was it?
Oh yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't because you were in between me and the thing.
It was 10 or 15 feet away from you.
It's true. Yeah.
Within my range.
All right. It is now Sam's turn.
Sweet. I'm going to assume it has. There we go. Synaptic static.
All right. It is going to use a legendary resistance.
Oof. Okay, bonus action. Mind sliver.
All right. What is the save on that?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. All right. That is a 3.
Okay. Yeah, no, that fails. So, including the half damage from that first one, that is 32 points of damage.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to try and back up a little bit
Okay.
and to the side.
All right. So at the end of your turn, the tail is gonna whip behind it and hit Shada.
Is it?
Yeah, that's 26. to hit.
Oh yeah, that does.
Yeah, it has a reach of 20 feet.
Ouch.
Every fucking time. Sorry.
Damn.
I just realized I was stupid this whole time.
Shada does 29 points of bludgeoning damage as this tail whips at you. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, a strength save. Cool. That's a 20.
20, that will just save. So,
Okay, cool.
all right, and that will. Now we're over to Huzescu.
All right. I'm conserving some of my stuff right now. I'm gonna go with Toll the Dead. So that's a Wisdom save.
Okay, so it needs to make a wisdom save. Okay. 14.
14's not gonna make it. They're going to take 8 necrotic damage.
All right.
Oh, really? 8.
All right.
Doesn't
anything-
Toll the Dead do something else too? Or
Oh, the dead.
If he is missing hit points, it does a little bit of extra damage, but I didn't get that much on my rolls.
oh, okay, you accounted for that. All right.
Yeah, I rolled very
Yeah.
low.
12s. Shame.
That was a 3d12, and I only got 8.
Mm-hmm.
All
It's
right.
very sad.
Anything else for your turn there, Huzescu?
No, that's gonna be the whole thing.
All right, so at the end of your turn, it is going to make a bite attack against you.
Oof.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
It misses. All right.
It missed.
So you managed to deflect it. And now we're over to Zark.
All right. So I always keep forgetting that I actually have 3 attacks, not just 2. Because I'm a stupid. Anyway.
And we love you for it.
Yep. All right. So pulling out the good old hand crossbow. I was thinking, oh, I can get 2 attacks with the heavy and do more damage. But then I realized, wait, I can just get a 3rd attack in with my hand crossbow. So I'm gonna use that. All right. So I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
14.
Miss.
Miss. I fired and I missed. All right. Reload. Shoot again. 29.
Yeah.
Wait, am I still poisoned?
Yeah, it's 24 hours.
Why did I say anything? 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit. All right. 12. It is also now favored. And for my bonus action, I'm gonna shoot at it one more time.
Does favorite foe have a limited amount of uses?
Because
Because you used it twice last initiative.
It transfers from enemy to favorite foe is really no different than Hunter's Mark, except I don't have to cast it. It's automatically added.
Okay, so that's 2 uses of favorite foe. Just keep note.
Yes. Yeah. There's a little thing I actually have for checkboxes here. I can use it 5 times for every long rest, and that one was a 21.
That will hit.
All right, that's gonna be 13.
13. Okay.
Also out 3 that I can't talk. And that's my turn.
Flint, it is now your turn.
Reckless, rage, frying pan, butcher's knife.
All 3 hit.
Yay.
Very nice.
He's like a human macro. Just does all the work very quickly.
Like a chihuahua.
Thanks, I think.
Just tiny and full of 8.
25 plus 8, so 33. 33 damage.
Dabblage.
Okay.
What dabblage?
Anything else for your turn?
That'll be it.
Ellis, it is your turn.
Great news. Super excited. I don't feel very innovative, so let's go ahead and see what this does. Eldritch Blast underwater, how does that work?
Eldritch Bolt.
So ranged spell attacks do not have disadvantage from my knowledge.
No, yeah.
There's,
Should be okay.
but I can double check, but we'll just say that they don't have disadvantage for the time being.
I think it's just because the arrows slow down in the water.
Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead and finish your turn. So, the first one hits. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. So that's a hot 7.
Okay.
Right on the fin area.
Anything
'cause I
else for your
see
turn?
large fins. No, but I would like to acknowledge this creature has large fins. on its-
The only spells that can be affected are resistance creatures acquiring against fire. So you're good.
Epic.
Obviously, because we're surrounded by water.
Right, Ember would not do well here.
Do you think catapult would work normally here? Because you have to throw an object.
Yeah.
You better
It's a
throw it
save,
pretty damn
so
hard.
I
There's
guess.
nothing under combat in the DMG regarding
Underwater combat.
underwater combat.
Interesting.
Wow. Wizards of the Coast, get on it. Anyway,
It's probably somewhere.
yeah,
There's probably some-
they got 3 new books coming out this year, so I'm sure there's gonna be something in it.
It might be in Xanathar, but I don't want to get that out. All right, so
Yeah.
Shada, it is
What happened
now
next week?
your turn. I'm gonna get
I do
Xanathar's out. I have to know.
Finally. Okay, cool. Shada's gonna use
No wait, I have
guess 10 feet
Tasha's.
of his
Never mind.
movement to get in range of this this big serpent thing. And yeah, he's going to use another spell slot for his bonus action, cast Divine Favor again.
Okay.
And attack with the Sunblade. Cool. So bump. That's a 22 to hit
Will hit.
for 13 radiant damage.
13 points of radiant damage. All right.
Yes, and that will be a 23 to hit for a 14 radiant damage.
Okay.
And let me just see if I can do something cool with that. Yeah, I'm gonna make that a menacing attack.
Okay.
So, wisdom save. And also I add an extra d10 to that, so that's actually 24 radiant damage for that one.
So how
So
much
the 10.
additional?
Additional 10.
Additional 10. Okay. It's gonna succeed on the wisdom save.
What did it roll?
It was a 21.
Okay, cool. All right. It was worth the extra damage. And the final attack will be a 16 to hit.
16 will not hit.
Okay, cool. All right. Then yeah, that will be my turn.
All right. Top of the round, Jack. It is your turn once more.
Lovely. Okay, so I've been watching it take some damage. How's it looking? Is it a little bruised up, bloody, or is it looking just fine?
It has blood coming out from its visible wounds on its body.
All right. Yeah, good to know. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get up to about 15 feet closer to it. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm gonna attack with my rapier, just fluidly swimming and then stab it.
Okay.
Straight roll. Oh yeah, 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Green flame blade, 37 points of damage.
37 points of damage.
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
now I'd like to move away another 15 feet back and hide, if I may. Can I hide behind this spot right here, this outcropping?
Yeah. You can try and
Cool.
make a.
Bonus action to hide, stealth check.
Yep.
Cool. Cool.
So as you swim up and you just stab it right in the eye with a rapier, it roars back, one of its eyes now blinded, and you get a natural 20 on your stealth with a total of 34. All right.
Yes, I do.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so it's now the serpent's turn. It is going to make a bite attack against we're gonna say against Shada. Shada, that's a 27 to hit.
Okay, that does hit, yeah.
Oh dear, I didn't know it would. That is going to be sorry, 23 points of piercing damage plus 6 points of cold damage. So a total of 29 total, I believe. No,
Yep.
that's not it. Yeah. Anyway, and it's gonna make a constrict attack against Flint. Flint, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, you are currently considered grappled and restrained.
Nope.
And you are going to take a total of.
And just pulls out a reverse Uno card. No, you.
He's too big, or I would.
You're going
He
to
becomes-
take a total of. Let's see here. That's 10, 11, 14, 23, 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
So 15. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. That is the end of its turn. It is now Sam Thornton's turn.
Sweet. Yeah. Let me go ahead. I'm going to let off a series of scorching rays. I'm going to let off 4 of them.
Okay.
All right.
21.
21.
3 of those will hit.
Okay. And now we're going to roll spell failure for that natural 1.
We're not gonna roll on the fumble
Okay.
table. That's for
I
very
am
special
going to-
events. So 21 points of fire damage.
Actually, I'm going to spend a sorcery point and re-roll that last d6.
Okay.
Yay, so that is instead 7 on that last one. So that is 25 points of fire damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else for your turn?
2 more sorcery points, and I am going to firebolt it.
All right. That will hit.
Awesome. There we go. 19.
Yeah, so as you're launching these ranged fire attacks, that you notice that the fire does have time to cool off, and it diminishes as you launch your attacks towards it. Does damage.
Oh.
You are doing a ranged attack versus Jack, who does an instanced attack upon the contact. So, all right, at the end of your turn, it's going to make a tail attack against Shada once more. Shada, that is
Cool.
going to be a 30 to hit.
Oh, I wonder.
Okay. Well, that is going to be.
I have to make a strength save, right?
Yeah. It's trying to push you away with it.
Cool.
That is 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And you get a strength save.
But 25.
25 will succeed. It just can't shake you off of its rear. It's trying its best, though.
Pause.
All right, here's Eskew. It is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save.
With this Toll of the Dead.
Sea Serpent is a 12.
12 is gonna fail. He's gonna catch that. 3d12 necrotic damage. That's a 15.
All right, and he's asking, how do you want to do this?
Oh boy. I just want that. I want that bell to ring, and I just want him to shrivel up like a raisin.
Yeah. So as this bell rings, you watch as it roars in pain, and its head begins to shake. It as it shakes, the head actually begins to fall inward, almost as if there's a strong pull, and it just collapses in on itself, like shriveling up, and the
Implodes.
the serpent just goes lifeless and begins to float away, dead.
Nice.
All right. That will end combat.
Okay. Still good.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It took Shada
Let's
down
go.
to 50 hit points.
In the future, if you see a glowing light, don't go towards it.
Yeah, you'd think, right? You think
Yeah.
hijacked my mind for a second there. Don't. Now we have to make sure we don't even look at them.
I would very much like to rest.
Yes,
Well,
please.
Maybe let's
Yeah.
try to find a safer place than this. Maybe like a cove or something.
That's fair.
Zarg, what's your passive perception again?
My passive perception is a 17.
Yeah, so Zarg, just over the landmass opposite from this chasm kind of formed between these two landmasses, you see that there is a light.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh no, not another one.
Kind of like a rising sun behind a horizon.
Oh. That's weird.
That's a lot different, isn't it?
Not like bioluminescent like that thing was.
Different types of light.
I want to point and be like, does anybody else see that light over there?
Yeah. Distant? Very distant.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
so-
across the map, and it's, I guess you're just on and past that landmass.
That
You
might be the
checking
place.
it out, or
Yeah, I think we are.
All right, so you all begin to swim, and as you rise above the landmass, what you see laid out before you is a brilliant and shining city.
Oh,
On
I think we found
We
it.
made it.
the city is built upon this massive coral reef, vibrant colors, dotting everywhere. You see marks of seaweed and just like colors of red, blue, orange, yellow, and just is absolutely beautiful. At the peak of this mass is this tremendously large Citadel fortress that is just lined with these shining pearls.
Well, guys, we made it.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
We still have to fight some dragons, so buck up.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. Are the dragons going to be able to just openly attack this place?
They openly attack everywhere they go.
I mean, that's fair. But, like, have they done it on other planes of existence with stronger ties to magic?
I mean, they're planning on doing it in the Shadowfell, so... And there's a city built around there's a city built around this person. Yeah, I don't think they care. A city is a city to them. They're just gonna attack and do the thing that they need to do. They're big, they're fucking scary. Yeah, they're just gonna show up and fuck shit up. Is that not the general idea of what they've been doing?
Well, I mean, that is a general idea. They also didn't immediately wreck the town. They first acquired what they wanted and then they wrecked the town. So I'm just wondering if they went in kind of stealthily first, in order to break the guy out of the prison. Like, once that's done, of course, they'll just wreck the town on their way out. But I don't know if they would openly attack it before getting to that point. Because, like, yeah. I mean, they do attack all the places, all the time, but it's usually either where they don't feel like they have anything to lose, or it's more calculated than that. At least from what I've observed. I haven't really been watching them as long as you guys have.
Bro, you know more than I do.
It's calculated. So far, what we've seen is that they're ravaging landscapes, they're destabilizing things, but I mean, we are noticing a strategy. I mean, look, they hit Citadel. They drove all those leaders into one place, and then that's that place they hit. They also hit Minaria. They didn't go straight into Citadel from the Citadel Federation. They went to Minaria. Then eventually they hit Citadel when everyone was gathered there. Or rather, they hit Restoria when everyone was gathered there. Like, there's a grand plan here. So they won't be attacking that place until they are quite ready. If that is indeed where the prison is.
I agree.
Could be any moment now, though. They could be already in there. I mean, let's face it, they can look like anything. So maybe we should ask about if they've received any new guests. We could say that we're pursuing strangers in their land, so if they turn out to be xenophobic or hostile to strangers, then that might actually provide some leverage.
Why not tell them there's fucking dragons?
Yeah, for sure.
Dragons are a lot scarier than just strangers. Like, oh, I saw a stranger the other day. We're strangers. We're not dragons. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, what we've heard so far is that they don't trust people going in to have their own weapons, which means that they are mistrusting of any kind of outsiders, maybe with good reason. I guess we'll find.
Dragons don't need their own weapons.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with that either, Flynn. So let's go. Let's get closer, I guess. See if we can find anyone we can talk to.
I'd also like to say, before we really make contact with them, we might want to bend the truth a little bit about where we're from. They don't have anything to do with the material plane, from what I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the merfolk that we talked to earlier, some guys came in, took a big important conch thing that's important to their culture from the material plane. Just a group of people went and they died, and now that conch is in the middle of the water.
You know, I feel like we have something that's very important to them too, that maybe we can give them as a sign of our intent.
What?
Isn't that thing that you have, isn't that from here, and isn't that like the King of the Tritons thing?
I'm not sure what it is, but I think we
trident?
can do what we need to do without me parting with this. I think it'll be fine.
We don't know
Okay.
that yet.
Okay, but if it comes to it...
We should probably use what we can.
Also, if they're just gonna take all our shit, they will probably see that and be like, oh, where the fuck did you get this?
We could also have one or two people hang out outside of town with the equipment so that they don't get their hands on it at all.
I think
That's
I'll
a
do
good
that.
point. Okay. Okay.
I'll hang back with the trident.
Honestly, I need a bit of a rest just in case we have a major combat anyway. I'm starting to run low. So that would keep me in tip-top shape so that,
So why don't you come with us there, Sam? I mean, it's probably more hospitable in there than out here. It's not like you need weapons.
I mean, that as true as that is, See, what I want to do is I just want to restore my spell slots, and if I'm actively engaged in stuff, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Though I suppose if you need me, I can go ahead and go.
Oh, I mean, if it's a nap you're looking for, that's what I'm suggesting. A nap in there. But you do you.
Yeah.
In the meantime, alright, so who's staying, who's going? I think I'll head in with them.
I can go in.
I'm staying. Does anybody else really need to stay at that point?
I mean, we shouldn't have anybody out alone.
Yeah.
But
I'm going
are
to.
we sure that we need to stay outside yet?
Let's meet them. Alright,
Okay.
so do we see any guards posted out at the edges? Like, what does the edge of the city look like at this point?
Yeah, so there is you do see a number of people coming in and out of the city, or creatures rather. There seems to be some sort of protection around it where you can only enter and exit through the gate.
Like a giant shield looking kind.
I'm gonna stow the trident actually on my person.
We've got a bag we can put all that in.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. I'm gonna put that in my bag of holding. The time.
Do you think they're just gonna let us have the bags, though?
They don't even know what they are, right? They won't even know what a bag is, necessarily. I mean, they might, who knows? Worth a shot.
I will.
Okay.
I think they
I mean-
know what a bag is.
Maybe.
Okay,
Depending.
well.
The other option is to try and disguise the fact that we even have the bags.
I think they'll know what a bag is, but I don't think they know what's in the bag.
What I mean is, will they know it's a bag of holding? I mean, it looks like a bag to me. A magic one.
That depends if, yeah.
Okay, so there's a gate. Let's start with that. And let's approach and see what their attitude is. If they're hostile, then at least we know that we'll have to try something else. All together?
All together.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
All right, so you all begin to approach the city that is known as Kalbar al-Dura al-Amwaj Ibn Jari. I totally did not practice at the mirror like 10 times before the session started. So you all approach, and then standing at the gate are two water elementals that are wearing armor. You have seen these type of elementals before. You fought them in the temple of the World Devourer. They're known as Myrmidons. They're not hostile towards you. They simply speak in a guttural language that, do any of you speak Aquan?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You do not know
Elephant
what they
tongues
say.
cast on her at some point. And
How long does tongues
was a
last
while
for?
ago.
It was Yuzescu that had it.
like an hour or so.
Wonderful question. Let me double check on that.
I feel
It
like
lasts
concentration
for
would have
1
broken.
hour.
So that's
So I'm-
gone.
Yeah, it's gone, but I can recast it. Which I'll probably end up doing when I hear them talking, and I won't understand a single word. Who's closest to me right now?
You're all kind of like lumped
Who wants
together.
it?
So who wants to be the speaker?
I'll speak if no one else does.
Go for it, buddy.
Go for it.
Yeah, so as they're
I
talking,
cast
you hear something. It makes sense. To the city, the Citadel of 10,000 pearls. Please surrender your gear, and you may be allowed entry into the city. New clothing will be provided for you once you surrender all of your belongings. You may have
they
your
mean
belongings back
everything.
when you leave.
How big is my bag of holding?
It's about the size of like a satchel.
I'm going to.
I
I put the trident in there, by the way, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to stuff my entire bag of holding into my mouth. I'm just going in.
Make a
Stand
sleight
up
of hand check.
Wow.
Okay.
I would like to just mention.
I will
I'll
cast
respond to
guidance on myself as well, in an attempt to make this a bit better. I got a 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
13 to
Okay.
in the mouth.
I am totally willing to part with all of my mundane gear.
Retweet.
Cool. While this is happening, I will say back to them, I'm gesturing to the collar around my neck, which is the water cap where the bubble is emanating from. And I will respond to them. First of all, we thank you for your reception, and we hope not to trespass upon your ways. We are strangers here, and we cannot, on our own, survive for very long in this place without some of our gear. It is necessary for our survival. May we keep that which is necessary.
The guard replies with, "The lords of the Citadel will ensure that you're able to breathe beneath the depths."
Would you like to know why we have come, so that you might announce to your lords in advance the reason for our arrival?
They stare at you.
We have come because there is a grave threat to this plane. It is on its way. It has already arrived. We have chased it here from the material plane. And we have come to avert what may well be a crisis, a catastrophe that could befall you and your people and this place. We have come to deliver you from that cataclysm, and hopefully beg for your aid in doing so.
Lady Dashila and Lord Giramore have already made their entry into the city and disclosed that they plan to make their case to the lords and ladies of the Citadel.
They are already here.
The absolute rule of the Citadel is that there is no fighting allowed, and all who enter must surrender their belongings to ensure that absolute rule is upheld.
Lady Shadila and Lord Giramore are not as they appear, and are themselves living weapons. They may not care very much for your laws.
We are aware of their true forms. If you wish to enter the city, you must surrender all of your belongings, including weapons, armor, and anything else that you carry upon you.
Tray sticks, and I hold up a stick.
They ask for everything. They will offer you clothing in return to replace your own. So.
Okay.
If we give up our hats, we literally can't survive.
Yeah.
We will die.
Well, I'll do that live. I'll do that last, or
They said that they
like
will
rings?
ensure that you'll be able to breathe while you are in the city.
I assume that there's
As
some sort of
long as
magic
you
there.
follow their rules.
Cool. Are we in a kind of an airlock at this point?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. So the bubble pops. Well,
We will have to surrender ourselves to
Give up a staff?
their whims.
I have a question. Are they looking at the cloak in a weird way at all?
What do you mean?
Like, didn't you say that the cloak had like some sort of significance?
To the Tritons.
Okay, I knew it was plane of water. That's what I was thinking. All right.
The king of the Tritons wore that.
All right. All right. Cool. I guess what Jack relays that we have to surrender everything.
yeah. Those of us who are going in, at least.
I'll drop my kettle, snap it to make it big, and then just start loading all of my cooking equipment and shit into it.
Okay. So they do present you with these very fine silk clothes that are these would be worth several thousands of gold on the mortal plane each piece. There are pearls and seashells woven into it, but they're otherwise and they're very flashy, but not compared to anything you see past these guards.
Cool.
So Flint surrenders his gear. What is everybody else doing?
I'd
Just,
like to surrender my gear.
Yeah, Shadow will as well.
Okay.
I mean, are we going to have anybody on the outside?
Yo, imagine if you were still a warlock and you could just summon your sword.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have no capability of doing so now. Do you have?
You
I
got-
have claws though.
You got claw attacks, you'll be fine.
However, yeah, are we still having somebody stay out?
I guess I'm still taking some of my stuff off, but as I do, I'm going to glance down at the dagger and kind of looking questioningly at it. And I suppose what I'd like to do as I step out of my clothes and into the new ones is chuck the dagger over into what appears to be a corner.
Okay. Are you trying to
Hopefully
do,
out of sight.
Out of sight? Okay, so go ahead and make a sleight of hand
Yeah.
check.
Yeah. Just chuck it, like, as if I'm getting rid of it. And then as I, like, pull the robes on, it'll appear back in my hand with a 20 to the sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Or it'll appear in, like, a discreet set. I don't know where it will reappear. I'm
Okay.
hoping it reappears somewhere discreet. Just palm it.
So Huzescu has the bag holding in his mouth, and Jack. Whoa!
Oh,
What just happened there?
you dropped
Wow.
out of the call.
Oh boy.
No, I just
think
moved to the AFK channel. That was weird.
Yep.
Um, So, yeah. So Huzescu is keeping it in the bag holding in his mouth, and Jack is trying to hide
Yes.
the dagger into his robe. And everybody else gives up everything.
If we really want somebody to stay behind, I can do it.
I don't think
Because I'm not the best
Wow.
at talking.
That's fair. Well, you do have good eyes, but, I mean, it's your choice. Whatever happens, it'll be dangerous in
mean,
there.
Is there any way that you guys can contact me from inside if need be?
We do have sending stones, but I can't bring it in.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah, this
kind
is
of
unfortunate.
necessary.
That's alright. We'll figure something out. Yeah, Zark, if you want to... Hughes, are you staying out here? No?
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why are you not talking?
Oh, you're gonna go swimming. And you
I have no idea what's
So
going on
Zark
right
is
now.
staying behind. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Is only Zark staying behind?
I think that's what you
Kizasu
said.
is going to walk with everybody.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, Zark.
if Zark's-
Yeah, don't you don't have to stay behind, buddy. There's no one else coming in. Yeah, we need your eyes.
Yeah.
We need your eyes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all are sorting in your equipment, aside from Jack and Jessica, you're seemingly unnoticed by the guards. They explain to you that while in the city, there's absolutely no fighting or combat allowed. You will respect their rules, and if you have a case to make, you must do so to the lords and ladies of the Citadel.
I'm
You'll
assuming
be
that means no
perm-
blacksmiths.
You'll be permitted to breathe as long as you follow these rules as a sort of insurance.
That's menacing.
Yo, Ellis over here like, homie, I don't need to breathe.
So, with that, the grand coral gates do open up and they allow you to enter into the city. The city is large. It's actually larger than Cataran. There are all sorts of people going about business. There are merfolk. You notice there are water elementals that are much more civilized than those on the material plane. They're less primal. They continue to go about business and just overall, just, you know, like you would on the material plane in the city. And then you watch a figure kind of emerge from the crowd. Well, it seems our pets didn't get rid of
It'll come
any
to
of
me.
you.
Fuck you!
Shadila steps forward, wearing the same robes as you.
Mm-hmm.
Shadila.
They fell quite fast.
Any chance we could just talk this out?
But you won't hit me, pussy?
Cheap tricks, little gnome.
Well, I suppose since
Overgrown
we're
gecko.
not fighting today, may I escort you in? I'll offer my arm with a touch of panache.
You don't even need the panache. She's gonna do this the most like irritating way. Why? What a gentleman! Now, if only you show me these sort of manners previously.
We just needed to find the right terms, I'm sure. The right occasion.
She'll take your arm.
What next, I wonder? Shared drinks? Wine?
I'm sure there's gonna be quite the feast for our meeting with the lords and lady of the Citadel.
How are you feeling, by the way? Can't have been
Hungry.
pleasant being poisoned like that.
Hmm. Flesh wounds is all.
How else would you know I'm serious?
Oh, Jack. If only we were on the same side, we would get along so well.
See, that's what I'm thinking. Why do we have to be on either side? Why can't we just talk this out?
We're gonna keep walking with you guys following behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful place.
Barry, the Citadel is one of the most luxurious locations in all the realms.
What's the other dragon doing? Is he just sort of walking? Is he here? Is it just her?
You haven't noticed them.
Oh, okay.
What'd you do with the staff?
Why, we followed all of the same rules as you.
That means that they have it. Oh, wow.
Where's your friend? I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, he's around.
So, you're pleading your case, you?
Indeed.
Do you want to try it on me first?
I think you know my goal quite well, Jack. If you're not on my side by now, I don't think that you will ever be.
I think I know your objectives. Still trying to work out your goal. Can't be much of a world left by the time you're done with it. At least from what I'm seeing.
As you're now making your way past the marketplace of this place, and she looks at you, she goes, I simply want what was promised to us all those years ago.
What was promised to you?
Ascension.
You know, it strikes me that you and your folk have access to any number of grand, incredibly luxurious places. Not just here, but the Feywild, and who knows where else. Why pick on boring old Terran lies?
Means to an end. And you know, in her humanoid form as an elven woman, she does have, you know, green scales just randomly across her skin, but also she is quite stunningly beautiful. Even with the scales, there's just a charm about her. So that like, it lures you all in a way. It makes you curious to what she has to say next. Why do you all do the things that you do? She asks the rest of you.
Sorry, say that again.
She asks, why do you all do the things that you do?
In common?
Can't imagine we've been given much choice in the matter.
Mainly because I started making some food for some people who were traveling on the road and really liked my timbers, and then we helped some kids, and then we killed some evil bitches, and then we killed some dragons, and then... Yeah.
Reward.
No.
Reward of appreciation.
Just food. Reward for the food. Appreciation of the food.
And you, young cleric, why do you do the things that you do? Oh, excuse me, I forgot. She's gonna move on to Zark. And you, Hunter.
I think he just unplugged his mic.
Sorry, I was making an adjustment on the fly. You know, I'm not really quite sure anymore. I had a pretty good life back home, and I ended up back in the care of this crew, so. And I've just stayed with them so far, so.
What you get for wandering too close to strange portals.
Basically.
Chasing weird, giggling girls into sheds. Well, you all have reasons, some selfish, some not so much, as to why you do the things that you do. The only difference is that I'm willing to do a little bit more to get what I want.
Oh, I'm sure there's quite a few
Yeah,
different...
right. Yeah, right. Hold on. Hold on. Are you serious? She doesn't even know.
She's not even
Not
aware.
even know.
She has not been made. She has not been caught up with yet.
A blood of a dozen orphans.
Literally, you don't even know the extents that I've gone. I'm not gonna share them, but I want her to know. Like, deep down, no.
I have a DM question.
Yeah.
Were we made aware of what happened to Zelryan?
Were they made aware?
Were we as a party?
The last you heard of Zalrine was that there was some sort of dragon that was in the realm of the astral fae that was wreaking some havoc.
Imagine being aware of anything. Couldn't be me.
Could not be me.
Could not.
So Ascension, that's the
Keep it out
plan,
my
is it?
attention.
That is the goal.
And what after that? What could possibly follow that? Where would you go? Honestly, what do you enjoy now? It's got to be something worthwhile now.
For a while, it was the treasures of the world and being able to bathe and revel in all of them, and then being feared by those I ruled over. Now there's just an emptiness, an endless hunger.
I can make you a timber.
In your time.
You're,
Perhaps when I make you one
I-
of my slaves, young gnome.
Up until
Ah, I've tried that. You're not gonna like how that one
boy.
ends.
Oh boy.
You are really not gonna like how that ends.
Yeah, boy.
up until recently, I haven't really heard of dragons working together, but this is something that you're all doing for, well, Veskar the Insatiable, right? He's your lord, is that right?
And one as brilliant as he enters into your life, you must follow. There's a
And
very
when
bright shimmer in her eyes as she says that.
And when Veskar makes his
I
ascension,
kind of.
what makes you think he'll give you space for yours?
Great question.
So insight check from Sam. I mean, she's very fanatical about Veskar. But you can't tell
Yeah, I
anything past that.
specifically. Okay. Because, like, something about that just seemed weird to me. Like, she went from one to the other. From her own perspective. Pretty quick.
She's gonna squeeze your arm a little bit, Jack, just from where it hurts. Just slightly. I will get what was promised to me.
And what's keeping him from lying to you?
He needs us.
Yes?
No.
That's why he might lie to you. But Shadila, you're smarter than that. You know what he'd do. He's not the type to share.
Especially now. He's all corrupted and shit.
Could it be that you're being used? I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, as your friend, for now. Think about it.
You're not the first one to try to tell me this. So many millennia ago, when your ancestors fought against us, and you foolishly locked him away in a place that only empowered him more. And when we release him, we will succeed in our goals.
Funny thing about Ascension, it's all about being greater, right? You know, take us, for instance. We're all very small, but yeah, we all came from very small things, I think. Each of us. I mean, he's a chef. And then I'll look at Sam. I mean, fuck knows where he came from. I'm a petty thief. Have been for a little while. And somehow, these 7 lives knocked together and became something a little bit greater than the sum of its parts, eh? So that's the thing about us. That's how we get our ascension. Together. Maybe you could try it sometime. I mean, look what you've achieved allying with these simps. The other dragons, I mean.
Call them simps.
That's what I heard. I didn't want to say but
I was hoping I misheard it. I wasn't sure.
No,
Nope.
it was derogatory. I liked it.
Yo, that's TOS. We can't do that.
Oh no! Oh
No.
you! Oh no!
On the other side of this, if you all were to swear loyalty to me,
Nope.
to Veskar,
I'm good.
we will give you senior positions within our ranks. You'll be able to rule over a
Yes.
town and territory that we present to you however you wish. We will
Yes,
not
because the
interfere
senior
with your
most ones are
lands.
usually the
Do
first.
I look
to be
like a person
sacrificed.
who's supposed to be ruling things?
Oh no, we will
Other
give
than
you
a fork and
the
spoon.
most elaborate position as our head chef, able to craft and cook to your day's end.
Yeah, but I can do that fucking anywhere. Why would I want to do that for you?
Any resource.
I don't think we're what you're looking for.
Shame.
They don't even know. I'm on the way to the realm. Okay, I already own a realm. It's called the realm of the unalive. Okay, the realm of the dead.
You own that?
On my way. On my way. All right.
I fear,
I'm
Jack,
down.
that your friend here may be already too far gone.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Which one?
At this point, you all make your finally have made your way to the gates of the Citadel, and they do
Better not
open
be
up upon your arrival. The gates open, showing Giramore in similar clothes. His hair tied back into a ponytail. He looks very well dressed as well and presentable. Same thing, blue scales showing. The issue with the chromatic dragons is that they can never give you a true transformation. Their scales will always show. Their draconic features will always be there. That's why their eyes remain draconic. Well, she's going to let go of your arm. Let us proceed.
Yes, let's.
So as you make your way in further into the Citadel, you can do nothing but awe at its elegance. The very walls are lined with pearls that just shimmer
Not again.
and shine.
Oh
They
god.
just shimmer and shine.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm talking. I don't know. Anyway,
Move your mouse a little.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably a inactivity thing they're doing.
Anyway.
And you find that there is like the 10,000 pearls is more of a reference to a number that is so large it can't be counted. Because
Okay, I can't count that high anyway.
there's millions of pearls that just line this massive keep. The floors are mosaics made of gemstones that that seem to come to life of a coral reef. They have art. They have fountains putting off these bubbles of air. And you're met by a human man wearing similar clothes to you. He goes, and he looks at you all and he goes, "Hello.
Hi.
I am a servant of the lords and ladies of the keep. I will present you to them, and then you're free to discuss freely among any denizens of this plane. I will remind you that their superiority to you and to me must always be remembered."
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys eat? There's only fish around here, but like the fish are like. Do you just eat the fish?
We eat what the lords and ladies deserve.
No. What? Anybody? What does anybody eat? Do you eat fish? Is it because they're not sentient? And what about like the seaweed and stuff? Do you eat that?
There is a wide variety of food offered, not just seafood.
Where do you get it? You can't
From
raise a
beyond.
cow underwater. Do you just have
You would be
portals to the
surprised as to
material
what
plane?
we can do here.
Do you have portals to the material plane that just like pop up if you want a burger? Hey guys, I have an invention!
What's a burger?
So, they're going to lead you into the gates, and they're going to the doors are going to swing open, revealing this massive hall, and upon it is a throne that is made out of pure pink coral, and that sits upon it, but nobody is sitting on it. You see that there are a few merfolk. There are some water elementals, a few of these other aquatic races that you have not familiarized yourself with, and there are also these humanoids that are very large. They stand about 15, 16 feet tall. They look similar, like fish-like in features, but they do not have feet. They are almost floating upon a swirling whirlpool that's below them.
And you said pink coral?
That is what the throne is made out of. Yeah, pure pink coral. It kind of
How
like
vibrant.
arches up and fans out into the ceiling. There is glass windows that have these vibrant colors of fish, some of them glowing beyond in this like aquarium within this massive ocean.
Kind of fucked up.
The ones that are fish-like in features have jewelry on every finger, necklaces, brooches, earrings. They are extravagant, and make sure everybody in the world in this room knows that they are superior. He goes to the first one and introduces you, Lord Obabhe, Lord of Brilliance. May I present to you the Elder Dragon Lord Shadila the Maw and Garamor of the Storm, and to my left, the champions of Cataran. And he bows real low. Shadila and Garamor also do the same.
We bows similarly low. At least I did.
Yeah.
Take my hat off. Respect.
He'll go to the
Actually, I'm not wearing a hat.
He'll go to the next one. Lady Zunque of the Shining Sea Foam. Was the same thing. Lord Ihunin, Watcher of Waves. And finally, Lady Amahwe, Keeper of Ocean Jewels. You're immediately brought goblets that have a liquid that's slightly denser than water, so it stays in the goblet, and you kind of have to do this very strong slurp to get it out and avoid the water, but you are presented it, and you're left to your own devices. Shadila is going to say, go up to one of the Marids, Lord Ababhe, and say, Lord Ababhe, Lord of Brilliance, this keep and everything that you're wearing is beautiful and extravagant. Clearly, you know that you're superior to me in every way. Bowing and showing just like this groveling kind of experience. What would you all like to do?
Cringe. Cringe. That's my first reaction. What is she doing right now?
Kissing ass.
I know. that's
Getting
what
more
I'm thinking.
simps.
That's what.
Sorry, can't say that. I forgot.
Oh yeah, that's a derogatory term. Right?
Are they Does this seem like a kind of grab who you want, break away, talk to him for a little bit, or?
That's kind of what this is.
Yeah, cool. All right, I want to go to the nearest one to me.
Yeah, so your choices are Lord Ehunin, Lady Zunquan, or Lady Mahui. Sorry.
Whoever.
All right, so we'll say Lady
Okay,
Amahui.
cool.
Yes, that's the one I wanted to talk to, because the jewels.
Keeper of Ocean Jewels.
Yep. W.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever heard of a timber?
She doesn't even look at you.
Okay, well, get this. If you give me 10 minutes in your kitchen, I will bring you back the coolest food you'll ever eat.
Get this one away from me.
Okay, I guess you're not hungry.
Wait, how do you spell her name?
Amahui.
Hui. Okay. I'm not sure if I can pronounce that.
Amahui.
Therefore, I know. You've said it. I just don't know if that's in my capability.
Awe.
Mahui.
Mahui.
Amahui. Amahui.
I'll practice it.
Amahui. Cool. So, Lord Uhunin and Lady Zinque. Now, just looking over at Lady Zinque, what's she doing? What's her vibe? What's her demeanor? Is she standoffish? Is she charming? What's the deal? Affable?
Make an insight check.
That's what I was hoping for. 15.
15. All four of the Marids are very standoffish and snobbish. They're very arrogant and proud people. Make a history check.
Okay. See what comes out from this. Ooh, that's a natural 20, 22.
Yeah, so you've read about Marids. They are the water djinn. They consider themselves to be superior to all other djinn races. They are the most kind to their slaves. They're still slaves, but they are the most kind to their slaves compared to any other djinn race. The important thing to keep in mind is that their titles, Watcher of Waves, Lord of Brilliance, of the Shining Sea Foam, these are just titles that they've given themselves to seem more superior to each other, and more important. They make themselves seem more important. There is a lord of the Marids, called the Potty Shot, which all of them want to have, but in order to get that title, they need that conch shell. To claim title to that throne. It's a natural 20. That's why you're getting so much information. Because you did travel out the sea. So this is how you would know this information. It's more like folk tales, but you're seeing in reality. When addressing them, you have to address them by their name and title, and appeal to their ego.
Okay, cool. And it's Lord Uhunin, Lord of Brilliance, Lady Zinque, Watcher of Waves,
So
Lady Amahui, Keeper of Ocean Jewels.
Type it out.
Got it. Love it.
Hunan. Cool. Lord Hunan, Watcher of Waves. Lady Babhe. Lord of Babhe. Lord of Brilliance. Lady Zunque of the Shining Sea Foam. And then finally, Lady Amahui, Keeper of Ocean Jewels.
When you said Lord of Brilliance, I was like, that sounds like he made that name up himself. That was my first thought.
Mister of Cleverness.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is the titles that they've given themselves to make them seem like they are better than each other.
Okay, cool. Are they just roughly? Is it possible to tell? They're water djinn. Is it possible to tell how old they might be? Are they like relatively quite stately? Are they on the young side? Are they just kind of uniform?
They all seem to be about the same age, and that is ageless.
Oh. Okay, cool. I wouldn't mind approaching Lady Zunkwe, and that's what I'll be doing. What's everyone else doing?
I already did my thing. I'm good.
Cool. What's Lady Zunkwe doing? Is she talking, laughing?
She has a number of water elementals, like kind of fawning over her, scrubbing her nails. She has them feeding her from platters. She is just getting pampered by these adoring subjects.
Smile. Good to see someone in their element. By my soul, Lady Zunkwe of the Shining Sea Farm. Charmed. I've traveled a great deal. Finally meet you.
Make a charisma check.
A charisma check?
Mm-hmm.
May I add my persuasion bonus or just charisma?
Charisma for now.
Okay, cool. Got it. Ooh. That's a 6, sir.
I'm sure someone from such a mundane place would love to see something as brilliant as I am.
Gives me hope. A memory I can pass back. Of course, I imagine, though, that the current affairs, what with the new draconic invaders, must have piqued your interest.
Yes, they have been rather persuasive to get us to their cause. Only one can make the decision, of course, and that will be me. I will be the next patty shot.
Of course. Who could deny it? I suppose, then, that you have a lead on the conch.
Perhaps.
I see. You're just waiting for the right person to go and retrieve it, aren't you? Perhaps someone who wouldn't mind getting their hands dirty.
Well, now you can make a persuasion check.
Bro, we're gonna have to fight a giant hermit crab to get this goddamn shell.
So that was a 19. Sorry, it was a natural 19.
It's an illusion.
Well, whatever.
As
So
a diversion.
I rolled a
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
19, so that would be a 20. That'll be a 33. If you count the first roll, or a 23 if you count the second. But the first d20 I rolled was that.
And what would one as lowly as you ask in return for doing such a task?
Your humbly, all I could ask was your understanding. Perhaps you'd like to know more of why we've ventured here.
You have my attention for now. Do not lose it.
Well, let me tell you, we happen to be the last bastion of defense for our humble little world. And we've come here to this magnificent place to see if we can't find a solution to our impending catastrophe.
While you're talking, she's gonna put her hand up, shushing you. She's gonna look at the water elemental that's currently cleaning her hands. She's no. Clockwise circles. Clockwise, you imbecile. Continue.
Just stifling a sneer. It's a matter of grave importance. In fact, I imagine it's a song for the ages. Not that I expect that sort of thing might appeal too much to you. Suffice it to say, things are dire. Life is on the line. And we just happen to be the only ones in our world capable of stepping up to take matters into our own hands, as it were. You see those two over there? And I'll point out that the Shadila and the other one. Those mean-looking, scaly creatures over there. I'm afraid they mean to be your ruin. Now, I'll grant. the ladies in Quay, the Shining Sea Foam, would be more than capable of being their match. But I don't imagine they'll leave much intact. They're very rude, you see. As I'm saying this, I'm trying to gauge her mood.
They
make an
blew up
insight
our
check.
house!
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Make an insight check.
Okay. $19.
She's listening. You've piqued her interest. She doesn't give you a feeling towards them, but she does look. She goes, "They have been nothing but courteous since their arrival here, and in return for us allowing them to free their companion, they have agreed to take care of a issue for us as well."
Oh, indeed, an issue.
Indeed. Such small annoyances we can't be bothered with. We'd rather have someone less intelligent than ourselves take care of it. Or expendable, you see.
That sounds like us, to be honest.
I could concur with that. Here.
Whatever they're offering, my lady, while I have no doubt that you apply the utmost discretion and consideration, I will urge you. They are snakes in the grass, as it were. That's a saying that we have back home. We have something called grass. Point is, they're deceptive. And, what's more, they mean to release an ancient evil that may well visit this place soon. Now, I couldn't think of a worse thing to happen to the magnificent lady of the sea, Shining Sea Farm, than for her name to be associated in the songs forevermore with the release of someone so despicable as the Shadow Dragon, currently imprisoned in the Shadowfell that they mean to release. On the other hand, were you to resist, you would show yourself to be stronger than all these others. A shining beacon of hope. The one with the strength of conviction and the confidence to say no to these dragons and maintain the protection that this place has granted to its prisoners since time immemorial.
You have my permission to bring your companions over. Just make sure that they are as respectful as such as yourself.
I can make no
Nope.
promises, especially about the
Don't
little one.
Don't invite me.
But I can promise you that we get things done. We are, admittedly, small, rude, material things made of dirt, but we mean well.
Sprout
we know
up from it
beautiful
like
things when we
worms
see
in the
them.
rain, I no doubt. But I will hear you out, regardless.
You're too kind. And then, sensing the end of the conversation, I'll back up, bowing.
That person that you just want to slap left and right, but you know you can't. All right, so Jack rejoins the rest of the party, kind of like hanging off, like sipping your cocktails, being wallflowers.
Yeah. Well, that's something. She's interested in hearing us out so far, at least. How about you, folks?
What's her title again?
Lady of the Shining Sea Foam, or something like that.
I got told to go away, so I figure it's probably not best for me to talk to these people.
Yeah. Look, something I spent a bit of time at sea, like Sam here, and I have heard of these things, these folks, these Merrids. They're competitive. They're all vying for something, which means that it may well be that we side with just one of them over the others. Now, feels like I've got something of an in with her.
If we can get the conch shell into the hands of one that has, that we've gained favor with, yeah, no, that's probably their best shot.
So,
Does it look like anybody's listening to us talk? What are the two dragons doing?
Make a perception check.
did we vie for the other two and like
Not
figure out
yet.
where they stand, or just
Oh.
get the conch shell?
I thought
Ten.
maybe one of you might have done it. Yeah, yeah, we could go and talk to them too.
10.
I've just been looking.
10. So looking around, the two dragons they're both talking to Lord Ahunan and Ababhe, respectively. Just like you hear the two lords laughing, and they're seeming pretty charmed by the two Guillermo and Shadila right now.
Hell.
Hey guys, I had an idea, but the dragons can't fucking hear, okay? So, huddle.
Oh, okay. What's up?
You can make yourself look like other people, right? Can you make yourself look like them?
Yeah, I think so. They've got a roughly humanoid shape right now.
And they brought a staff with us, or with them, and they left it at the gate when they came in. If you turn yourself into one of them and just ask for your stuff to leave the fucking city, just get the staff and then we dip the fuck out. Go back home. They can't do shit.
How do we get out?
Portal magic? I don't know.
Swim out. Easy.
It's not a terrible idea. Provided they don't have a way of seeing through disguises. I mean,
We could give it a test run. You could try making yourself look like somebody else and just see if they're like, hey, what the fuck?
I'll just, as I'm huddling, I'll just kind of.
Maybe
without
not
really
here.
moving, without moving, I'm just huddling, just facing you. All I'll do is just make scales appear on my face.
Does that work? Like,
Does it work? Do I look like a dragon? Look like maybe one of them? I'll make my eyes change a little bit because.
So I mean, yeah, he still has access to his asking many faces.
Fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna change back.
bro, we don't have to deal with the whole fucking hermit crab or whatever. We could just get the staff and go.
Yeah, it's a risk. It's certainly an option. If we get caught,
We're trying to get the rest of
we're
his
stuck.
stuff.
Maybe
don't know
only
where
one of us.
Stuff
I
is.
don't know.
Couple of things. We don't know where the stuff is, and we don't know if they're going to check first if the guests have really left before they retrieve the things.
I mean, we could do a test run, have like one or two of us leave the city, see the process.
Very true. Who wants to go?
These people don't like me. I will leave.
Okay. All right.
We should also see, can anybody else change their face like that?
Just me, I think.
Oh. I was gonna say, if somebody else could, we could try having them change as somebody else from the party when they left. But, yeah.
I don't think we know which one of them had the staff, so it's a 50-50 chance.
Shadila has always seemed to be in charge, right? Like, she's the one who told him, the other dude, to go upstairs and get the staff, and she's the one who's always been talking at us. He seems like the muscle. She seems like she's in charge, right? Is that the...
Yeah.
So far,
for sure,
she has been
but-
the one who has always done the talking to you, while Giramore seems to be the one that's a little bit more aggressive and carries out tasks. At the same time, you haven't had a whole lot of introductions or interactions with them where you were able to talk for a long time.
Let's tell you what. Let's see if we can split the dragons off for a bit, engage them in conversation. At least a couple of us. And if that means annoying them, so be it. And in the meantime, we try to ingratiate ourselves with the lords. Flint, if you'd like to try and see what the process is of retrieving the items, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, what do you say?
Can one of you guys, like, talk to me in my head? I know people can do that.
I can't.
Does anybody have message?
I
God
think
damn.
so.
God damn it, guys.
No, sir.
Like way of communicating outside of the city at the moment.
No, sir.
No, our only method was ascending
Also,
stones, but
none
we
of
don't
you
have
have your component pouches or spell focuses to cast spells.
Cool. So you're gonna walk all the way out, tell them you have to take a leak, and then come back? What do you think? Does that sound alright?
Maybe I could come up with something better than taking a leak. But yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Just something to explain you going out and coming back. Yeah.
I need some fresh water.
Fresh water.
You can't stand being around all these snooty people.
Okay.
Instead of fresh air, fresh water. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so looking back at the rest of the party, anyone feel like they want to take on anyone in particular? Because I mean, I fancy I could go talk to Lord Ahunin. And I understand if anyone wants to just keep an eye out for trouble.
I'll keep an eye out.
Can you say something about like splitting off the dragons?
Yeah, if we can find a way to do that without drawing attention to
Pulling
ourselves.
them aside.
Yoo-hoo.
Mhm.
Jack, are you going to
Sorry,
bring your
Ella?
friends over?
Oh yeah, sure. Actually, come meet my new friend, and I'll gesture them over
Okay.
while Flint
you-
walks away.
Did you just refer to her as a friend? Oh no.
Jack,
My new friend. Yeah, Elith. Yeah,
what should I be doing right now? Should I
come with me.
Okay,
Just-
should I be
yeah.
Elith or should I turn on the charm?
Hey, turn on the charm. I liked what I saw last time. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Luciana.
Luciana, come
Yeah.
in. Let's do it. Here we go.
Oh, spin a story. Spin a story about being a philanthropist. She loves stories. She likes the idea of that when she's talking to someone important, heroes, that sort of thing.
I got you. I understand.
So we'll kind of walk over, like all of us, except for Flynn, I guess. Well, if anyone wants to hang back, but may I present, Lady Zunque of the Shining Sea Farm, may I present to you the champions of Cataran. I will bow, and I'll
Shadow will
introduce
bow.
you.
Well, who knew that worms could be so interesting?
Indeed.
But
And,
capable worms,
you just happen to get-
nonetheless.
And you just happened to get to us first. You know, we have a saying back home, the early bird gets the worm.
Oh, I like that one. Well, allow me to make my proposition. You retrieve the conch for me. Allow me to claim my rightful place as Padishat. And I will give you a favor. You said that you don't want this draconic being to be released from his icy prison beneath this very room. By all means, I will ensure that that does not happen, and I will throw in a bonus. From her finger, she's going to take off a ring. This ring has 3 shooting stars going across of it.
Oh.
You
Oh,
ensure that
Yeah.
I gain my rightful place. And not only will I prevent or banish these 2 dragons from this realm, I also will grant you this, which contains a fraction of my power to grant you 3 wishes.
Oh,
Holy
you,
shit.
you honor us. Lady Zunque of the Shining Sea Farm, how could we refuse? We're at your service. Indeed, we could use a friend here. If you'll permit me.
By all means.
But, first of all, I suppose we'll have to discuss, if we can, perhaps in good time, if you prefer, the location of the conch, or at least some lead as to how to find it.
Oh,
It'll be around.
in one of the darkest places of this very realm, you will find the lair of a problematic being.
Well, problematic being disposal happens to be our business now.
Yes. A certain one who dislikes us and would rather see the Citadel crumble took the opportunity to kill those who stole the conch from us many years ago and took it for himself, knowing it would just rile us up. His name is Rabi Mahin.
Rabi Mahin.
Quite, and he has been problematic for just not our people, but yours as well. Sinking ships, gathering treasures, and the like.
He wouldn't happen to be something of a dragon himself, would he?
Oh, no, nothing of the like.
Interesting. I would love to know more. But of course, before we move on to any further business, I'd be remiss if I didn't say I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't ask for a dance. If not now, then perhaps later.
The game. It's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I lost interest in what you were saying. Could you repeat that?
Oh, God. These fucking people.
I'll lean forward and smile. Would you do me the honor of a dance?
By all means, she'll shrink down to your size.
Cool. And as I do this, I'll just sort of smile and gesture for the others to proceed to the rest of the party, I suppose. Would you like me to make a check, or shall we just sort of...
You just go about it.
Cool.
You guys see that?
Just charming her.
Zen,
He's a
did you see that?
master at his
Shit.
work.
Wow. That was incredible. That was incredible. I don't even think we need to talk to the others. Quick question though. The conch shell that they keep mentioning, is that an actual thing, or is it just a shell? Does it have properties of any kind?
So it was described as the perfect shell that shines with the brilliance of pearls.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's how it was described by the merfolk.
I think it's more of a symbolic thing. I could be wrong.
I think that's fair. It's so funny.
This culture seems to really rely heavily on symbolism and pretense.
Going with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Jack will take Lydia Zinque and start to dance with her across the floor. She's and you're following her lead. She's not following yours. As she like leads you across the floor in this this ballad waltz of a sort. No, you wouldn't. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'd kind of like to just sort of read her body language to see if just slight, ever so gentle pressure here and there to see if what she's really looking for is someone to yield or someone to provide direction as well.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Yo.
That's a 25.
Ooh. Hold on.
Jack bags a water elemental goddess. Huh?
She
We'll always have the
gives
plane of water.
hints that you get a hint that this transaction to her both means everything, and this ring that she is offering you in return is nothing. Marids on their own do have the ability to grant wishes, but she's only given you 3 of those. And then, and most often, any djinn does have the wishes come from forced servitude. And a lot of Marids don't like that, but it seems that this seems to be more of you are a tool that is there for her to use and then dispose of when she no longer needs you. Like, goodbye, you've done this thing for me, I've gotten what I want, I no longer need your assistance, you can leave. And that's basically where the partnership would end.
I dig it.
Interesting. I suppose as we dance, I'd like to find, just subtly, if I can, a suitable moment to insist on a movement, change the rhythm just slightly. Trying to sell you on an acrobatics check or / persuasion check, but just to show her that I'm more than just a pawn here.
I'm gonna make a persuasion check.
Sure.
I wonder if the other elemental planes do they
Natural
also
20.
have merits?
34. Natural 20.
Yeah. So, Jack, as you waltz with the lady of the shining sea foam, and all of you watch Jack dazzle the room with his charm, that is where we're going to end our session for this evening.
Oh boy.
Dope.
Wow.
So, everyone,
Sorry.
no, by all means, thank you so much for tuning to our session tonight. That will conclude session 93 of Prestige Encounters. I would like to thank all of our fabulous and amazing role players. Of course, we're going to start with none other than our fantastic tiefling warlock, Elith Visago. Elith.
Wow. I don't know. I'm without words. That was so fantastic. I have so many questions right now. I don't know who can answer them. But we're gonna figure it out, I guess, and then go get a pretty shout. So that'll be really fun. I really do feel like I'm a kindred spirit to these Marids, but besides the point. I'm gonna go ahead and hand it over to Flint, our wonderful chef, our wonderful barbarian, our wonderful gnome, our wonderful astral traveler. Go ahead and take it away.
Yo, so we can do both things. We can steal the staff and get the wishes. And then we could wish for the dragons to be imprisoned with that 3rd dragon that they're trying to break free, and then we're just done. That's all I'm
What
saying.
I would say to that is it's possible that the 3 of them together could, from inside, break out.
Nah, they still need the staff, I think. Anyway.
You think?
Yeah, I think. I mean, and if they break out and they're in the plane of water near all the genie people, then I don't know. Yeah.
That feels derogatory.
We'll make our water people.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Anyway, Shada, what you think?
A very interesting session with some cool fights and a little bit of diplomacy at the end. But I will say, once we're outside of this, brilliant city, it's on site.
Oh yeah.
I got a sword with their names on it.
I mean, not theirs specifically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not specifically theirs. It's actually one of their other, allies' names, but you get what I mean. If I ever find Zorian, it's really on site. Yeah, anyway, it was a good session. Great job, guys. Pass it off to Midnight Jack, our charming rogue warlock
Yo.
with brilliant dance moves.
He's roguishly charming.
Yeah. Can't lift a box, but I can dance a queen off her feet. It is always a pleasure to check in. I'm so happy to be not drowning at the moment. And I want to thank once again Sankos for running this session. Thank you very much for joining us. My God, I'm gonna miss all this stuff. I know that we're like racing towards some kind of finish. I don't know how much, what's gonna happen next. It feels like we're getting close to a climax. This is so cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna pass it over to, I believe Zark. How's things going? How are things going, buddy?
They're going. All right.
They're going.
Yeah, just want to say thank you to everyone for joining us tonight, and of course, thank you to our wonderful Dungeon Master Salkos for running this spectacular game we've been having so far. And yeah, and with that, I will pass it off to Hugh Zescu.
Sorry if I stutter over my own words. I have an artifact in my mouth.
Which can screw everybody over in any moment. Continue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just open his mouth.
You just, yeah.
Oh, such a great session. Things are actually like heating up so much. We finally found the Ring of Wishes that was like rumored like so long ago. I've had it in my notes for like forever that it was like in this plane and we just ran into it. That's insane. But game-changing stuff. It's all coming up to this. Like our next quest is going to be like the quest, I think.
One of those wishes is dedicated to Ember.
Yeah, I have a question
for
about
sure.
that. If we bring Ember back and Flint is still in the picture, are you
Oh,
just
we
gonna
can't-
be double playing? What's
I'm
that
gonna be
plan?
real. I don't think we can bring Ember back with
Are you
that
serious?
soon.
It will
soon.
open up a paradox in our continuity plot, and the stream will collapse in on itself in real time.
Dang.
Yep.
Yo, I can
You'll see it here first, folks.
I can totally do both. It's fine.
No, I don't doubt it.
Can you
All right,
imagine him
Zen.
talking to himself?
Oh, as soon as we free Ember, another Tyler is just gonna join the call, and we're gonna have to.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing.
Played by his
Yeah.
brother.
It'd be awkward, but yeah, great stuff. Take it away if you would, Sam. What are your thoughts?
Thoughts are, once again, I kind of missed the session where Ember actually disappeared, so I'm like, which card? But I don't know. A lot of stuff happened this session. Part of me is still like, we raided a tea shipment, and the other part of me is like, oh yeah, no, that's just implying the big thing that we're being set up to fight. So, I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. Also, if that's a regular occurrence, why hasn't the plane of water been diluted even a little bit? Who knows? And I'll pass that back to Salkos, our wonderful DM.
Thank you so
who-
much, Sam.
Yes.
Oh no, if you have more confidence, by all means, give them to
Oh
me.
yeah, no. Yeah, no. You put up with a lot of stuff from us, and it's great.
Well, thank
he
you.
got a dumpy.
Thank you so much. Well, everybody, we wanted to thank you once again for tuning into our session tonight. We will be rating another D&D channel, as we do always. Don't forget to send them our love, because this Dungeons & Dragons community has to be open to everybody and help each other out and be there for each other. So, thank you for tuning into our session tonight. Don't forget to join our one-shot tomorrow and come into our Discord for our community events like game night and more. I have nothing else other than to say, well, I say every session, bye!
Goodbye.
Bye. Good luck and good night.